Hello everyone and welcome to deMarz Live. Really looking forward to tonight's show. We've got ORIAN and we've got Warped Minds popping on, our special guests, and we're also going to be getting a live performance from ORIAN, and we've got loads of new music. We've got some really cool things. We won't be doing Your Local 32 today. So we'll be missing out on that one this week, and we won't be doing a Max Factor either. But we've got some great content all the same. We've got two fantastic guests popping on. So we've got the whole Warped Minds band, all the lads popping in, and ORIAN as well. We got some great new music as well coming out, and deMar's Lyuff with D. We've got Downey's Gaming Corner, of course, as well. And we're also going to close off the evening with some gaming with musicians, guys. So yeah, we still got the guts of a show, considering we don't have two segments. Excuse me, I'm getting a little bit gassy. I'm drinking my Heineken Zero here. Bren kindly bought me a 6-pack of them, so I've got loads of them here beside me to keep me going for the rest of the evening. So let's check out who's in the chat. We got Rebecca Cappuccini from Viking Promotions with a hi all. Rebecca, how's it going? Good to see you there. How are you keeping? That was a lovely jubbly deMar's magazine meeting yesterday. Q&A more so. That was really fun. So hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, so we've got a really good show. Let me try and share this a little bit before I get cracking. I'm just laughing because I feel slightly unprepared today. I don't know why. I'm totally prepared. I've done all my notes. I've done absolutely everything I needed to do. So I should not be feeling unprepared, but for some reason I do. It's very strange. I think it's maybe the show's a little bit lighter today with a couple of the segments missing, so it's going to be fun all the same. Very much looking forward to it. So just wait for a couple of us to pile in there. We're a bit low on the view count at the moment. Our usual gets up to about 10 to 12 people, so if you don't mind sharing, liking the stream, and if you hadn't subscribed yet, do subscribe, guys. And I'll just get cracking and share this around a little bit quickly to a few people. So do say hello when you pop in. Let me know you've entered the realms of deMar's Live. And you're all very, very welcome if it's your first time tuning in. So I'm Kozak, by the way, and I've been doing these shows since April of last year, so since the lockdown, essentially. So this has been sort of my main passion, is doing this show. So yeah, I'm just going to share this onto my page here, and I'm just going to share this onto our deMartian page, our deMartian group page on Facebook. If you just want to join that, all the links are in the description, so if you want to check that out, please do. There's loads of stuff going on over there. We usually do our polls. People can decide who we pick for our local 32, and you can also decide what kind of guests I can bring onto the show and whatnot. So it's a great group to be a part of. So I recommend you check that out. I'm just going to do a quick post here. Let's see if I can post and just make a notification here. There we go. There we go. Just sharing this around so people know. Now we're only on YouTube today. This is why I'm sort of sharing this around, because we went on Facebook last week. I wasn't too sure about it, to be honest with you. So I decided to not do it again. I think I'll just leave it. It was good to try it out at least. But I don't think I'll be streaming on Facebook anymore. I think I'm pretty much done with it. It doesn't really do much for the stream. I think it's best to just have people prepared and come on YouTube and stay on YouTube, essentially. It's the best way to do it. So, Bren, are you tuning in?
Kind of.
No, that's fine if you're not. I just want to know who else might be watching.
I have the stream open.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, so that's you and one other person. Low view count today. Let's try and build that up. I'm just going to post this on my page. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to do any more sharing. So I'm just going to get cracking into it, guys, and hopefully people will start coming in slowly but surely. Let me just take a sip of my brewski. Bren's sitting behind me, behind the green screen anyway. Bren, how are you doing?
I'm super.
We're well fed anyway. That's the most important. Let me just pop this around. Let's see if I can... I'm going to throw this in to another group here. Yep. So do say hello when you pop in, guys, in the chat. Let me know you're there. I'm going to get cracking on our very first bit of music. We've got 3 songs to play before our guest pops on. I'll give you a little bit of an insight into some of our guests, or 2 of our guests today. So ORIAN, also known as Joey Ryan, is a singer-songwriter based in Berlin. And he actually changed his project to ORIAN back in 2019. He started moving away from the style he was playing, which was acoustic roots, and he started moving into more indie, alternative and atmospheric soundscapes. Very, very powerful vocals, just brilliant lyrics, and really, really great production and instrumentation. So he's an all-round really amazing musician. So he's actually going to give us a performance as well today, so do stick around. He's going to be our first guest, and I'm going to give him a proper introduction just before he hops on. We've also got Warped Minds. A lot of you guys know Warped Minds already, and if you don't, shame on you. Paul Downey is the writer for deMar's magazine, and he's also the vocalist and lead guitar player for Warped Minds. So they're releasing their EP next week. It's called Stories We'll Never Tell, and we're also going to be playing an exclusive on deMar's Live this evening, guys. Pen to Paper has it was released last year, and this is the first song on their EP, but they've done a music video for it, so we're going to play that music video as well. And it actually premieres at 7:30, so we're going to all tune in on that as well. So really looking forward to chatting to the lads about that. And yeah, and our new music is by Luke Watterson, Ben PYNE, and Philip Noone. So I'm going to get cracking in and introduce our first bit of music. So that's Luke Watterson, and the song is Cold and Dry. And I didn't have much info on Luke, and he sent me a very simple email with just the Spotify song pasted in. And you know, it's just like, okay, that's grand. Sometimes you just go with it. You're like, that's fine. Let's give everyone a chance. Not everybody does the all EPKs and stuff, you know. But I read up on his bio, and this is how he describes himself. So Luke Watterson is a curly-haired, gingerbread, bearded, beanie hat lover who pours every last drop of his heart and soul into his art. Beautiful. The Irish singer-songwriter has an intense, raw, high and low vocal range, bringing a diversity all across his creative flow. And that's all I ever found about him. But I thought that's all you really need to know about somebody. Why dig in deeper when you have enough, when you have something written like that? So this is Luke Watterson, guys, and this is his song Cold and Dry, which was released recently. So first bit of music for today for you.
Hush now, baby, and don't say a word. I'll open up my arms around my body, around you. Just breathe and try to catch your breath. You'll never have to let go of me, of me. I can't move, frozen, I was petrified. There was nowhere to hide. The big scary man's after me. He held me down, and then I dreamt of you. Oh, how I missed you. Could you please lay down beside me? Well, I'm cold and I'm dry, and I can't get you off of my mind. Catch the tears when you cry, and turn your face away. Start searching, keep searching for me, for me. For me, for me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you feel me? I know you're out there somewhere. I'm cold and I'm dry, and I can't get you off of my mind. I catch the tears when you cry, and turn your face away. Start searching, keep searching for me, for me. For me, picking up the pieces to mend your broken heart.
All right, that was Luke Watterson with our first bit of music for today. And our second bit of tunage is by Ben PYNE and his song Shadow. So he's a singer-songwriter from Dublin who has fired out a string of releases in the past 3 years, including Gig Ireland's Album of the Year 2019, Calm in the Wind, and writing collaborations with D. Cullen on Windows and Sindri Bjorsen on Love Like Mine. Jeez, I don't know how to pronounce it. A B and a J together. I believe it's a soft J. So anyway, getting sidetracked here. Recorded in Wicklow and produced by Mark Caplice. Shadow could be a perfectly timed lockdown song capturing the angst of restrictions, barriers and physical distancing. So this song, Shadows by Ben PYNE. Hope you guys enjoy.
Wash me into the open sea. Let me seek out my liberty. Take me far from the lands that I have known. 'Cause there's a world that's awaiting me. I haven't found it, but I believe. Oh, it's my life and I'm ready to live it. Spreading my wings from the floor to the ceiling. It's my flight and I'm ready to make it. Gonna throw caution to the wind. To the
That was Ben PYNE, everybody. I don't know what is going on this weekend with my technical issues. Seriously, what is going on? First, yesterday, 15 minutes. Could not get a video up on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. And today, I'm playing the wrong song. That was Ben PYNE, Caution to the Wind. But that was not his newest song. No, that's not the one I wanted to play. Banging tune, though, I have to say. And on that note, I just want to look at the chat and see how everyone's doing. So, Kevin Laurier, what's the story, man? Good to see you in the chat. We've got Viking Promotions who's giving Bren a big hello. Bren, did you see that comment there? We got Claire. Hi, everyone. Straight into a tune. Yes, Rebecca, banging out the jams. Absolutely. Banging out the wrong jams. Absolutely typical. Actually, it's not very typical. I think I've done it maybe twice before. But let's play Ben PYNE's most recent release. I think we owe that to him. So we're getting to know a little bit more about Ben PYNE today. So we're going to play his song Shadow, and that previous tune I played for you was Calm in the Wind, and that was released last year. It's actually from an album called Calm in the Wind as well, so do check that out. Ben PYNE, great music so far. So let's dig into Shadow, the song that was meant to be played there, and then I'm going to play one more track, and then we're joined by our first guest, ORIAN. So enjoy.
South side of the city, and you're so far. How I wish that you were with me. I could touch you, but I'm trapped behind my windscreen. Barriers divide us, no attempt can be succeeded. How I wish that we could drive the city start to end, knock these barriers down. Nothing in this world can stop me, feeling what I am feeling, dreaming what I am dreaming. And these barriers can keep us at a physical distance, but they won't stop me holding your shadow, your shadow, your shadow. Get bad, I just climb into the driver's seat, close my eyes and picture you sitting right there next to me. But you're not here, and my life feels like it's in reverse. I'm reaching out but nothing's there, I'm dying just to breathe the same air. How I wish that we could drive this city start to end. No barriers. Nothing in this world can stop me, feeling what I am feeling, dreaming what I am dreaming. And these barriers can keep us at a physical distance, but they won't stop me holding your shadow, your shadow. Let
right, and that was our second song from our new music playlist today, guys, and that's by PYNE and his recent track Shadow, which was just released yesterday there. And there he is in the comments. Ben, how's it going, man? No problem. Yeah, on my mistake there earlier on, played the wrong tune by him, but it's great to delve into your music a little bit more today, Ben, as well. So fair play to you. Great track as well. There's Ziggy Dust from Mars, Paul Archbold himself. How he is all this evening. We're doing pretty well, I think. Actually, we had a bit of a slow start, but I think we're picking up now. So you are all very, very welcome, guys, to deMar's Live, by the way. Thanks so much for tuning in. If it's your first time tuning in, you are all very, very welcome to the show. And if you are enjoying it so far or enjoy it down the line, do give the video a now like and subscribe to our channel. We're here every Saturday from 6 p.m. That's Dublin time. And we are showcasing the finest of independent artists in Ireland and beyond. So we're almost finished our first bit of segment where we introduce the latest bit of music. So our last bit of tunage before ORIAN comes onto the show is by NOONE. And he is an Irish singer-songwriter based in Doha, Qatar. Just very, very interesting. He's toured around the world extensively for the past 5 years. Supporting the likes of Boyce Avenue and the Dropkick Murphys. So his latest single, The Ballad of Mickey Moore, charted very well in the iTunes charts, and his cover of the Galway Shawl gathered 7 million views and plays across all social medias and online music platforms. So he's currently recording his debut album in the hope of a 2021 autumn release. And his most recent track, which we're going to play for you all, is called Say Anything But a Goodbye. And I'll just give you a quick brief on that one. The song itself is inspired by the largely unspoken subject of the COVID pandemic, loneliness. The message is simply, say anything, but please don't say goodbye. Which is a very, very powerful message. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this track. So it's our last bit of music before our first guest. And PYNE, yeah, getting 2 tracks for 1 there, Ben. So the check, I expect the check in the mail for that extra track, all right? So yeah, do like the stream, guys. And it does help our video boost up a little bit. And enjoy this last bit of music before our first guest.
Place for loneliness to hide. You're moving with an emptiness inside. Let's sit a while and talk about your pain, or a reason for your sadness out in the early morning rain. To the sons and the daughters feeling all alone, to the lonely who hide behind a filter on your phone. Don't go, don't leave, say anything but a goodbye to me. Keep your faith in time. Tomorrow is a brighter day, you'll say. It's easier for 2 to make it through, breaking down the walls of rubble scattered on the ground. I'm so proud of you just for being you. And the world would spin much slower you're not around. If teardrops were strength, we'd be the strongest in the world. And hope is just a word to all the broken boys and girls. Don't go, don't leave, say anything but a goodbye to me. Keep your faith in time. tomorrow is a brighter day, you'll see. Don't go, don't leave, say anything but a goodbye to me. Keep your faith in time. Tomorrow is a brighter day, you'll see.
Say Anything But a Goodbye by Philip Noone. Our last bit of music today. What did you think of that introduction of music today, guys? Let us know in the comments section. That was really nice, varied selection of tunage there. Rebecca is saying extra music is never a bad thing. Absolutely, absolutely. And Claire, all the feelings, all the absolute feelings, yeah. All the feelings on the spectrum, isn't it? So no, it's great to be hearing some really great tracks this week once again. So that's our little bit of music. So introducing our very first guest. I'm very excited about this because this has been in the works for quite a bit. I reached out to Joey ORIAN a couple of weeks after I did a show for... I did production behind the scenes for one of his presentations for Butter Wouldn't Melt. So Dwayne, a fantastic PR agent, have to give him a big shout out. I love the way he works, and he has some really amazing artists under his belt. So ORIAN being one of those. So when I saw the interview and obviously the music as well, I really wanted to have ORIAN on the show. So just a little backstory about him. So he's only been known as ORIAN for 2 years. In 2019, you would have called him Joey Ryan, which is his original name, but that was his music name before 2019. And in 2019, did I say 2009? I might have said 2019. He morphed into a new name, ORIAN, which also was a genre shift for him. So before he was more into his acoustic roots, but he changed into indie and more sort of an atmospheric soundscape, which is it's very powerful stuff. And you will hear some of that today. So he released his first 2 debut singles, Trying and Holding On, and he gained some massive support from some big radios such as RT Radio 1, BBC Ulster, Red FM, and loads more. He later released 2 more songs which were last year called Ask You Twice and Grateful, and his most recent release, which was just yesterday, called What Pulls You, and it's the 3rd song out of I believe 5, which he is going to be releasing 2 more now. Possibly this year, and really looking forward to hearing those 2 tracks. But What Pulls You has a fantastic and very strong music video as well, and I think I will play that for you as well. It gave me chills, and the song itself is absolutely wonderful. So he's currently residing in Berlin, as far as I know. We'll find all of this out. Look how bad I am. Just doing my research not properly. He's very very interesting guy. So I'm really looking forward to chatting to him. And he toured Germany last year as well, exactly a year ago actually, for those 2 songs, Trying and Holding On. Oh sorry, no, it was Ask You Twice and Grateful. So unfortunately, of course, we can't tour anymore, so we'll get to chat to him about his tour and everything else like that. So please welcome ORIAN in the chat, guys. Give him a big welcome in the chat, guys. As you always do, you are always so fantastically supportive of all the musicians that pop on here, so give him a nice warm welcome. And here we are. ORIAN, how's it going, Joey? You all right?
I'm great. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
good?
Yeah, I think we got you loud and clear. I'm just going to put you in as a sort of main video. So let me see if I can do. I don't know why that didn't pop up like that. Now there we go. We got you as a side video. Let's see if I can just minimize mine, hide self view. There we go. Look at me, how prepared I am. It's amazing, isn't it? How many months I'm doing this, and there's always got to be some little bit of a hold back. But listen, thanks. How do you get referred to? Do you prefer to be called Joey, which is your name, or ORIAN by your artist name? What do you prefer?
Oh no, go ahead for call me Joey for sure.
Joey?
Yeah, absolutely. ORIAN is the artist name, sure, but I'm not pretentious enough yet to demand people call me ORIAN in person. So,
have people been doing that?
a couple of German people that I maybe like back, if you remember in the past when these things called concerts happened and musicians would go and play for people.
I think I remember them.
Yeah, they're very distant past. Back when we used to do those things, there could be a time where you'd be talking to a booker or something, and in a different language as well. And then, I mean, how are they to know that ORIAN is Irish for Ryan and stuff? So sometimes they'd call me that or whatever. But no, like I always go by Joey. Or Joseph if I'm in trouble with my girlfriend.
Well, that's good to know. Hopefully I won't have to call you Joseph myself today. But so that's very interesting. So how long are you living in Germany for?
Yeah, man, it's creeping up, I tell you. I think it is exactly 5 years now.
Wow.
Nearly 5 years, yeah.
How that time must have flown for you. And what was the motive?
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking? Was it all music? Was it music related or was it?
Yeah, it was a mixture of a couple of things. It was music related, and it was, yeah, I'd been touring over in Germany a little bit. A friend of mine from Ireland was based over here, and she was doing bookings for bringing Irish and UK artists over, and she brought me over a couple of times, which was awesome. I always had a good time. And I'd been doing a master's. I finished the master's. I had just gotten out of a relationship. I'd been in Cork for 8 years, and it just all came at around a time where there needed to be some form of change. And I was going to go down the PhD route, but I decided against that after seeing how big the book order would have been just for the application. I was like, I'm not going to read all that. So I I had a tour booked that summer, and I landed into Berlin, and all the trains were cancelled. So my tour was cancelled due to the strike. But I was able to hang out in Berlin for a week in my booker's apartment, and a friend of mine had just moved here as well, and I just had a wonderful time. And I just remember flying back, and I just remember thinking, like, that's the place I need to be. So I think saved up a little bit of money, and 4 months later I got a one-way ticket.
It's amazing how these things happen, and they can happen so fast as well. And maybe that's a good thing, because if you overthink things, usually then the second guessing comes along, and it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go and whatnot. So usually those things have to happen fast, don't they?
Yeah, totally.
Very funny, because I have a very good friend of mine. It's not funny, it's just a coincidence, I suppose. Joey Gavin, who lives in Germany, he lives in Berlin. He moved there, I would say, pretty similar to, maybe a little bit shorter. Yeah, about 3 to 4 years. And he's a singer-songwriter, and he is staying there, man. He's not going anywhere. He might travel the world maybe eventually, but I don't know what his relationship with Ireland is now, and where do you see your relationship with Ireland with regard to, is it still your base camp as a person that's been living away from it for 5 years, or has Germany now taken that role? And just curious about your perception on that.
Yeah, it's an interesting question, because I'm friends with a lot of people who are in my situation who don't live in the country that they were born in or whatever. So and a common theme that kind of always comes up between us is like, where is home, and how do you define home? And whilst Ireland is always going to be where I came from, and my parents' house is home for me in Ireland, but that really is kind of it. I know that's kind of sad to say, and I don't mean to sound like I'm saying I'm deciding to leave Ireland behind. I'm just like, that's the reality. It's like I left. And I remember the first Christmas I came back after I left, I went down to Cork and I saw my college friends and stuff. And that was fine. But then a year later, I went back for Christmas again and went down. And I just realized that so much had moved on without me. And I was kind of just like this person who would drop back into their lives for a night and then would go again. And it's not that my friends were being assholes or anything. It was just that was literally the fact of the matter. Joey is gone. Our lives go on. Things have happened we're not going to talk to him about, because we have 6 hours with him before we go home. And it just kind of, it was kind of hard, I gotta say. Like, it was kind of, I definitely went through a couple of months, or maybe a year or two, where I was really trying to figure out, like, where do I belong and stuff, and have I screwed things up for myself, and what's my identity? Am I still Irish? And of course I'm still Irish, and I'm proud to be Irish, and I always will be proud to be Irish. But at the end of the day, Berlin, the truth of the matter is, Berlin is now more of a home to me than anywhere in Ireland, because of the fact that I've lived here for nearly 5 years.
And a lot of people would feel that, especially, I mean, even more so, there are so many more people moving around the world. It's quite easier to do that now. The world has become much smaller as well. So with regard to technology too, you can't stay in touch as much as, you know, necessary. I know it's not the same, but we've learned that we can survive, you know, through these mediums as what we're using right now, and
totally, man. Yeah,
keep a relationship, I suppose, right? Berlin sounds exciting to me, Joey. It sounds extremely exciting. I was born in Berlin, would you believe it?
No way.
I was 6 months old when my parents moved. My parents are Polish, and straight from Berlin, they knocked the wall down. And then I flew over to Dublin because my dad got a job in the National Symphony Orchestra. So I've come from sort of a travelled background, and I go back to Poland. Haven't been to Berlin in many, many years. I was a baby since I went back to, my parents brought me over again. So what is it like over there as a musician? And could you compare it? And maybe that's I don't want to try and corner you here with that, because, you know, Berlin is such a bigger city, but I'd like to really know, because, you know, there's a lot of beautiful things in the Dublin. I'll say Dublin now, because I'm from Dublin, so I don't know exactly what Cork is like. Although we did a lovely segment on Cork last week in our local 30. We're learning a lot about each city and county as we move along. But there are also issues within that too, you know, with regard to how high of a regard music is seen, and we've seen that through the pandemic. But just with regard to Berlin, like, what's that like as a music scene to you?
It's great. It really opened my eyes to many different facets of music over here. I think, like, for me, when I was based down in Cork, I was very much so on this singer-songwriter kind of front, like the folk dude with the guitar and the breakup songs and stuff, which I'm still doing. Let's face it. But
hard to move away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but as a music scene, and compared to Cork, compared to Berlin, say, because I wouldn't know much about the Dublin music scene. We played there on tour every now and again, but we didn't have much to do with it. But in Berlin, it's not better or worse than Cork. It's just vastly different. It's just a different beast. And Cork actually has an incredible music scene, and the amount of talent down in Cork is insane.
Yeah, great jazz scene too, right? Huge jazz scene.
Absolutely, yeah. Jazz. You know, there's also a massive, like, sound installation kind of scene down there. Massive folk scene as well. And, you know, Cork has a lot of good stuff going for it. But in Berlin, I guess there are so many artists here. There are just so many scenes, and there's the kind of the folk scene, there's the pop scene, there's the songwriter scene, there's the punk scene, the rock scene, the metal scene, the rap scene, the hip hop scene, because German hip hop is massive over here. And you know, it's just like it's kind of crazy for me sometimes, even now, 5 years later, to be living in a city where sometimes I turn a corner and I'm walking down the street and I see Universal Music Germany have this massive building, or Sony Music Germany, or Warner Brothers Germany, stuff, you know, all those big major labels, BMG and stuff. They're all in, most of them are in Berlin, and that does also have an impact on the city in terms of the kind of amount of professionals that are in the scene that work here, like on that kind of major label side as well. So it's vastly different, and it's definitely allowed me to expand what I do. I'm not simply just doing my own music. I'm doing music for film, music for TV, music for other people as well. And that to me is cool because it keeps it interesting. Yeah, and that's why I guess one of the reasons why I asked you that question was because I suppose that's
part and parcel, and correct me, of course, if I'm wrong, your sort of transformation to ORIAN, I suppose, and your genre sort of movement, right? So you were in yourself, this is me being extremely presumptuous, Joey, so my apologies why I'm doing it this way, but I suppose it's like we're having a couple of beers and just chatting. But the singer-songwriter, the identity, I suppose, stuck with you for a while, and then, of course, you were shedding that identity, I suppose, in Berlin over the years, or the 2 years that you were there, 2000 or 2 or 3, then 2019 came along. ORIAN comes out as a totally different artist. Is that kind of
that's exactly it. And like in a way, the kind of ORIAN had, the first year was kind of all over the place, because it was kind of like, you know, when you find something new, it's like you know, say you find a new kind of ketchup or hot sauce or something, and you use it all the time, use it way too much, and then a month later you can't even look at the stuff, you know what I mean? It was the same thing. It was like I was discovering all these new sounds, and like this, it was a very poppy direction, and I was working with some people who were like mad into this pop world, and they were like, oh man, you know, you got to try it, you got to like clean up your thing and blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, why not? I tried it. It doesn't suit me. I'm not really I certainly have very mainstream elements to the music I'm making, but at the end of the day, it's not really like, it's not pop in terms of the bubblegum pop, or like, it's not daytime radio stuff either. It's a bit more indie. And it took me that year of going through that process and releasing those first 2 singles to realize that was too far on the other side. It was too far away from the singer-songwriter thing. And then I spent a year getting back to writing the music where we're releasing now. And again, the music we start releasing or recording after the next 2 singles come out will be something different again. And I think from my perspective, I'm going to pull it back a little bit more again, and go back to the more indie side than the pop side, I think.
Brilliant. And because I mean, the quality is, I have to say, is fantastic, and the production value, I mean, your vocals, your lyrics, and the instrumentation, and then we have this really, really amazing, heartfelt and just emotionally jerking music video to accompany your most recent release, What Pulls You. And I got chills, man. I did. I'm not saying it just because you're right in front of me here. I actually did throughout the whole thing, and I almost like had tears in my eyes. It was so powerful, and I was just thinking to myself, wow, the quality here is superb on all aspects. And
thank you.
And it is that. Because there's so many things I could ask about this, the statement that I made there, and I'm just thinking, which way should I go? Is it your surroundings that are assisting you with that? Is it where you are? Is it location? Is it, I know you're mentioning there's loads of labels there. I just want to understand, I suppose, about sort of location and musicians. I guess I always like taking this opportunity sometimes when somebody moves from one place to another. Yeah,
sure. I mean, for me, it's, I'm very lucky to work and to have a network of very, very talented people around me. So like, for example, with the production, I work with an amazing producer over here called Roman Andor. He goes by the name Andor, which is his second name. And whilst I now am kind of co-producing my own stuff, like getting it to a certain level and then sending it over to him, at that point I was not co-producing. I was basically just looking after the writing and then directing him to a certain point with the production, and then he would kind of run with it. Whereas now our collaboration is more 50-50. I'm writing and doing the pre-production and sending it over, and he's making it better. He's an incredibly talented musician, incredibly talented artist, composer, and producer. So he, you know, really elevated the sound of my music to a place where I'd never really managed to get it before. And with the video, man, like that was shot during the second lockdown in Germany in November by an amazing, incredible team of visual artists who I have nothing to do with that video apart from the fact I was on a couple of Zoom calls giving my yeses and nos to them, and they were all yeses because they just came up with this amazing concept after hearing the song. And it's a slightly different concept to what the song is about. The song is really about like this kind of toxic masculinity thing that I think has been brought to the fore a little bit over the last couple of years, that it is a real thing, and it's very harmful. And certainly when I was writing it with my co-writer Will Church on that one, we were definitely conscious of the fact that like when I was in school, when I was younger, like there was no counselor to go to in the CBS in Enniscorthy. There was no school psychologist. There was no, you know, it was kind of very much like, unless your arm is literally falling off you, you don't shed a tear and you go to school, or you go to that match, or you play that football game, and you just can't even let anyone know that you're hurting.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of people that I've known that have gone to that school that have either since been very open. I've seen them been very open online about the struggles they've had. And like, I've had massive struggles as well. I used to basically feel like I was going to collapse every time I went into the rugby changing room, even though I loved rugby and I played rugby for years. But like they're just walking into a room full of lads, having to have this kind of facade on and not being able to be like, I'm not cool, I'm not okay. It was really insane. And I just wanted to like talk about that in the song, so that, you know, the song is kind of dealing with that, and then the guys just brought their own amazing spin on it. And what even makes it more incredible is Mark, who is the red-haired character in the video. It was actually his first ever acting gig.
Really?
And
Wow.
Wow. And
it's very
the story good. And Luke is an amazing actor as well. But what makes it special is that Mark's friend unfortunately died a couple of years ago due to suicide, and they shot the entire video doing the exact same thing that him and his friend had done the day before his friend died, in the same scenes and everything. So I actually only found this out 2 weeks ago, even though we had planned the video. He had never told me that. But yeah, it's insane. And the girl Merla Sybil that we were working with as well, she was kind of artistic director, and she's working with Nick as well on that, and Mark as well on the production and direction side. And then Luke as well did an amazing job as the other character. And it's just, you know, it's the like you said, the video for me has elevated the song more than I ever could have imagined. And it's only been out 24 hours and we're already at 5,000 views on YouTube, which is insane.
Yeah, it's mental. I think I saw it this morning. I think you were at 2.5, and I think you gained, you doubled since this morning. So fair play to you on that.
Yeah,
it's well deserved. So I'm looking forward for the exponential rise. I'm sure it's very exciting. You only released your track yesterday. You released a music video with it yesterday as well. So that's exciting times, man. You must be sort of feeling good. Do you feel sort of, how are your emotions? Like, do you feel more relieved than excited, or are you feeling the mixed emotion bag? Like, how does it feel for yourself?
It's a mixed emotion, because it's so difficult to release music. And, you know, I'm very blessed to have a great team. I have an amazing manager. We have a distribution deal, and you know, all these people working around me. But even with that, and like you said, Dwayne as well with Butter Wouldn't Melt, like helping us with the PR. And it's just like, even with all that, it's so freaking hard to just get the song to the right people. And even if you think it's the best song in the world and you believe in it so much, it still can just flop. And it's just so hard to be releasing music these days. And you know, it's an emotional roller coaster. But we've been very blessed with some radio play already. Our German radio plugger sent everything off yesterday, so hopefully a few plays will come in. The YouTube reaction has been incredible. Gone up like 50 subscribers since this morning. Brilliant. On Spotify and on the YouTube channel. So yeah, let's see where we are in a week. But it is really exciting. I feel very emotionally drained, I gotta say, because I was also working yesterday whilst my phone was just buzzing all day, and I was teaching music, and I had to. It was crazy. So I'm kind of, today is more like zen, and I'm just kind of like breathing and letting it just kind of live, and it's its own thing now. It's beyond my control.
Absolutely. You've wound it all up, you've released it, and now it's just gotta go. So I suppose with that there's a little bit of sort of zen, as you say. You can
sure.
you can sort of breathe, and I can only imagine, the whole build up to it, and the mix of excitement and sort of like unsureties and all the things that go on inside an artist's mind. No matter how long you're in the game or how short, there's always that feeling, isn't there? And that's the amazing thing about art, isn't it? You know, it doesn't matter what level anybody is at or anything. There are those very similar emotions that still happen. It's such an amazing thing. So how's your German, Joey? Tell us how did you learn before you went, and how are you going with it? Is it an easy language to learn? And
it's definitely not an easy language to learn. The pronunciation for me is quite easy. It's kind of, in a way, it sounds like it looks, but the grammar is insane. Like, you have to put, there's different rules. There's a bajillion different genders for every word, and stuff has to go at the end and stuff has to go in the middle. And if you say, there's a polite way of saying things, there's a medium polite way of saying things, and then there's a street way of saying things.
Right.
And I guess we don't really have that in English. Like, if you're saying Mr. someone, there's no 3 different misters for depending on your relationship with them. Whereas in Germany there is, you know what I mean? I did do German for probably, how long was I in secondary school? 5 years. I did the full 5 years without the transition year. I did do German, but I got a D in my leaving cert, even though I got a load of grinds. So it's not something I ever cared about to the point where I thought I was going to use it, and then suddenly I needed it. But my German is now, I would say, I'm probably about 90% fluent. I'm currently negotiating a new housing apartment contract in German with some people. So, I also teach music part-time, and I do that in German as well. So it's definitely, if I get a phone call from somebody and I don't know who the number is, there's always like that tightness in my chest. I'm like, oh God, what if I don't understand them? And it does make things a little bit more difficult, like when you're dealing with, I don't know, all that kind of not fun stuff like taxes and blah, blah, blah. But thankfully I picked it up quite quickly, and I did put a little bit of effort into learning it when I got here, but I didn't do a course or anything, but it just kind of sank or swam, I guess. Yeah,
it's brilliant. I suppose as well in Germany, and especially in capital cities, that a lot of people would speak English and whatnot, totally. But it's awesome that you're 90% fluid. Like that is fantastic. And I understand, there is the formalities as well, the formal language, and how you refer to somebody as sir, and all the words sort of align with the formality. It's the same in Polish, actually. So I totally get that. And I say it is a little bit nerve-wracking when to use it, and when speaking to an older person as well, somebody as well, you have to be very formal, and it's quite nice, actually. I have to say, it's really nice that there is that sort of respect, I suppose, for elders that's incorporated into the language, which is really awesome. But then I understand when you're speaking, when there's jargon involved and whatnot as well, that's where things can be
dialect and stuff.
No, absolutely. So would you like to play a song? What do you think?
I'd love to.
Awesome.
Sure.
Okay, we'll get a live song from ORIAN, from Joey. Really looking forward to this.
I'd happily, if that was cool with you, I'd happily play the new single. Although I know you said you're going to show the video, but I might do an unplugged version, and then people can hear the full version. Let's do that. Absolutely. Cool. That would be great. Whatever works for you works for me. I think that works for me.
Perfect.
So I don't know if you're gonna, my stool is not very high, so you won't see the guitar playing, but I promise I am playing. I'm
gonna put you on the stage, so you've got this nice little stage background now. We have to do all things digital now, unfortunately, in these lockdown days, so hopefully it'll be over soon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you're good to go whenever you'd like.
Cool. So this is what pulls you. Well, you've been running since the beginning. You were feeling haunted for all your life, hidden by the shadows of the straight and narrow. You've been left alone on the other side. Sometimes I can't believe there's so much distance in between, and I just wanna keep you close to me. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Well, lately I've been thinking we should stop this drinking before we start to drown. Let's lean on each other just like we were brothers before it weighs us down. Sometimes I can't believe there's so much distance in between. We're still not what we're supposed to be. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. And you know, it's not the music video then that's giving me chills. I guess it's the song itself. It's so beautiful, man, and well done on a fantastic release, I have to say. Your guitar sounds so well with your voice.
That's great.
Did it take you a while to find the right guitar tone and to go with your voice?
Yeah, because I actually mostly play electric guitar. Actually, I kind of went from the singer-songwriter thing with the acoustic guitar all the time, and I've gone completely to electric guitar because I started out on electric when I was like a big metal rock head, which I still am. But and then I kind of quit electric and went acoustic, and now I'm back to the electric. But that's more of a tonal thing, you know. That's more of a, like you said, it fits in with the kind of sound of the new music and the synths and the electronics and stuff a little bit better than the organic acoustic fits in. But this guitar here that I have, this is a Gibson J45 custom, which my parents and I they helped me out. I think I was only 16 or 17 or something. It was my dream guitar, and they really helped me out. I saved some money from a summer job, and then they helped me out to get the rest of the way. And then actually that's not the guitar that we bought, because I was playing a festival, a blues festival, 6 weeks after I got that dream guitar, and it cracked on stage. right down from here to here, and I'll never forget the noise. I was mid-song.
Oh my goodness.
It was my new guitar, and like it had cost a bit of money, but I had saved up, and my parents had helped me and stuff. But actually what happened was the Gibson policy was that they have to send you a guitar of equal value or of better value. And they didn't have one of equal value in their store when I sent it back. They only had one that was $1,000 more expensive.
Wow.
So I actually got a much nicer guitar from them in the end. And I've had this guitar, I mean, I'm 29 now, so I've definitely had it for over 10 years, 13 years, I think, 12 years maybe. And it's my favorite guitar. I love it to bits. It's kind of like a baby. It kind of took me a while to kind of even want to play it on stage and bring it on tour because I was so worried about the bloody thing. But now it's got nicks and knacks all over it, and you know, if it breaks, it breaks. Whatever, I'll get it fixed. But that's my main guitar, and then my other main guitar is this Fender Strat here, which is this white one that Fender generously sent to me because they saw me playing John Mayer cover on Instagram, so they sent me this lovely guitar, and that is one of my absolute dream guitars as well. So
beautiful. I
have a bunch of other ones, but we don't have enough time to go through all my guitars, and there will be more added as time goes by as well. So
of course,
they're my main two machines for sure.
Amazing. touch the guitar, the touch wood, none of them crack on you there. But that's amazing. Joey, listen, thank you so much for popping on today, and
it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you.
It's absolutely been wonderful, especially just after the day of your release as well, because I know it's kind of a time for relaxation and whatnot, so I don't want to hold on to yourself any much longer. I really want to wish you a wonderful weekend and a wonderful evening, a nice sleep tonight. I suppose you can relax and check on your video tomorrow, and we're going to play your video as well, so really looking forward to that. Joey, listen, take care, God bless, and I really hope to reconnect with you very soon again.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much. Take care, brother. Bye.
See you, man.
Okay, guys, that was the wonderful ORIAN, also known as Joey. What a fantastic musician and a wonderful, wonderful person. So I hope you guys enjoyed our first guest today, and welcome to everybody that's tuned in. I hope you are enjoying the show. We are live every Saturday from 6 p.m. Irish time with musicians based in Ireland, who were based in Ireland and all over the world. So do give our stream a like if you have enjoyed it so far. Give us that thumbs up. It does help the video go a little bit further out into the world, so people get to enjoy all of the artists that we're interviewing and playing throughout the show. And if it's your first time, do hit the subscribe button. We do this every week, as I mentioned, and we might be bringing in a second show as well during the midweek, where we will be introducing international artists. I say might because I haven't officially announced it yet, but we will be doing that too. So we're going to be doing much more live shows like this. So do hit the subscribe. It's all about music here, and we do a little bit of extra media bits and bobs as well, such as gaming and what else do? We do some comedy as well in between. So without further ado, I'm going to play ORIAN's music video, and hold on, guys, you have to check this out. It's just fantastic, and I'm gonna get chills again for the fifth time today. Thanks so much, ORIAN, for that experience, I have to say, and I genuinely mean it, and I guess you guys will feel the same once you see the video. So let me just load it up here, and hopefully it'll fit nicely in the screen. I hope it does it justice. Let's see, does it fit nicely? Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in here, guys, so enjoy.
Well, you've been running since the beginning. You were feeling haunted for all your life, hidden by the shadows off the straight and narrow. You've been left alone on the other side. Sometimes I can't believe there's so much distance in between. and I just wanna keep you close to me. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Well, lately I've been thinking that we should stop this drinking before we start to drown. Let's lean on each other like we were brothers before it weighs us down. Sometimes I can't believe there's so much distance in between. We're still not where we're supposed to be. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Underneath the light, underneath the light, underneath the light. Sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Oh, sometimes I wonder what pulls you under. Underneath the light, underneath the light, underneath the light. It'll take some time, and it'll be alright, 'cause I'll be by your side. Sometimes I wonder what pulls you under.
And that was ORIAN with What Pulls You, and that was his fantastic music video there, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. How amazing was that, I have to say. And there's ORIAN in the chat with it. Thank you all so much, ORIAN. Joey, it's our absolute pleasure. Look at me calling you ORIAN there as well. But his details are in the video, so if you click show more in the description, you can find out his Facebook page, and then his Facebook page will open you up to an amazing world of ORIAN. So he has got some fantastic tracks up there as well, so do check it out, and uncover many more fantastic music from him. And he has 2 more songs as well to release that will combine into his 5-song package, so lots of stuff to look forward to from ORIAN as well. So guys, thank you so much for staying tuned in. That's great. We've got a fantastic viewership of 29, which is unbelievable. So hello to all of you guys. Do comment in the video there if you do feel so inclined, and say hello. Tell us what you think of the show so far. Tell us what you think of ORIAN. Tell us what you think of all of our guests, and don't forget to subscribe as well for more stuff like this. So before I introduce our second guest, we've got Warped Minds coming on very shortly, so we might actually get to them a little bit sooner because we're not doing one of our segments today. But before we get on to Warped Minds, I'm getting so excited now, my god. I'm gonna play a little skit by by Dee herself. So this is actually by Ziggy Dust from Mars there, who just commented in that song was stunning. Absolutely agree with you, Paul. So this is deMar's Life with Dee, and I think Dee is gotten into business lately, so she's actually selling a new product for you guys. So it's our new sponsors for today's episode. So I hope you enjoy.
Date with Dee, only on deMar's Life.
How is chickens? Just a short one from me this week, because I'm at the been very busy. Busy little baby, busy little Dee. Anyways, I started up my own business. I'm in the line of wax melts now. So if you have any orders, get them into me here. Put it in the comment section below there, alright? Anyway, I made a little ad. Hope yous like it. Are you embarrassed by the smells you leave behind? Garda about what your friends say after you use the jacks. Now that's all a thing of the past. A brand new range of wax melts by Introducing Jack's Melts. Comes in all sensuous flavors, such as dupe for men, blue wicked, pink G&T, spice bag. Don't be embarrassed by the smell you leave behind. They'll be a thing of the past with these Jack's Melts. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the reviews by some of our users.
What's the story, ladies and gents? It's me, Paul Downey, from the band Warped Minds.
I'll give you something to walk home.
And nothing gets me going after a hard night of gigging than the smell of spice bags. And with these new Jack's Melts, my Jacks can smell like a Chung One's favorite dish all year round. Really?
Oi, eu sou a Ana. Eu tenho usado deMar's Melt e é produto muito ruim. Eu realmente não recomendo.
How's it going, guys? Kozak here from deMar's Entertainment.
You bleeding riot.
And I've been using these wicked scented Jack's Melts in my Jacks. And now my Jack smells like a girlo's night out every night. Yeah. So, get yourself one of those. I couldn't recommend them anymore. They're absolutely shite.
I'm Martin from Wide Variety, and I have no fucking idea who this D1 is.
Okay, so that was deMar's Life with Dee, and all of a sudden she's our sponsor with those fantastic wax melts. Yeah, they're absolutely amazing. So yeah, anyway, you can get a special offer there, 2 for the price of 3. There's Ziggy there in the comments section to get your own multitude of flavors. I have to say, an absolute multitude of flavors. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to introduce our last guest. And this last guest is absolutely fantastic. Warped Minds, yes, including our very own Paul Downey, who has been doing an exceptional amount of reviews on deMar's magazine. and has recently been doing the gaming corner for us as well, which will be happening right after Warped Minds, by the way. So don't worry, we have a gaming corner straight after our chat with the guys. So Paul Downey was in that video as well. They're giving the wax review on top of everything else. So 3 times he's on the show this evening. So fair play to him for contributing so much to our show. But Warped Minds, for you guys that might not have known or have heard about them, they're a 4-piece alternative rock band based in Dublin, and they started in 2014. And Paul Downey, Kieran Berry and Connor Burkett, so they take turns on lead vocals, which is fantastic. Fair play to the democracy in that band. And Connor Byrne, their drummer, takes backing vocals, and it's just fantastic how just to see them back again gigging, because they took a hiatus for a little bit and they came back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, and it was actually on one of my nights, and I didn't know until they arrived, and they said, this is our first gig back. Correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, of course, in the chat. And they ended up winning the competition that I was running, and which was just absolutely amazing. So when I saw them again, there was a panel of judges, and they were just an absolutely new entity altogether. So sometimes breaks can go really well for bands, I have to say. So obviously that gave them a massive push, a motivation as soon as they got back together, and the grand prize was quite nice as well. So after that, they went on to record their EP, which was early of 2020, and that's called Stories We'll Never Tell. And it took them a year to get here, but it's being released this Friday. So the delay was caused by unfortunate incident, of course, with the lockdown and of a studio being revamped and redone. So it's just an amazing EP, I have to say. The track that they managed to release last year was Pen to Paper, and they're actually going to be releasing an exclusive of the music video for Pen to Paper this evening, and that's happening in 10 minutes, so I have to get them on very fast. And yeah, so they have some really fantastic tunes on that EP. I had a listen today, and it's just astounding, the variety of sounds within 4 songs, and I'm going to be chatting to them about that, about the variation and their own inspirations as well. So please welcome, we've got Connor Byrne, we got Connor Burkett, we got Paul Downey, and we've got let me see, who else do we have? Thanks for not picking your own name, Warped Minds. Now, I lost somebody there.
Oh, shit. What's the story?
Who do we have? Who else is it? Okay, we got everybody. What's the story, guys? How are yous?
What's up? Very well.
Great to be back.
Yeah, it's good to see us. It's been, how long has it been? It's been like 9 months since we were all together.
Well, when did you start? We were episode 4 of your show. So yeah, it's been nearly a year. It's creeping close to a year at this stage.
Feels like about 2 months, but
yeah,
so
isn't that weird? Actually, the way it does feel like that. It's very strange how time has been warping in different lengths. I didn't mean to say that. I did not mean to say that. No, I swear, I don't prepare anything, by the way, for these things. Well, I prepared your intro a little bit, but you know, I already know you.
We weren't even supposed to be on the show. We just dropped in.
It was more so my bio with you guys involved in it, because we've had some times together, which is quite nice in the outside world, beyond this 2D dimension where we're dwelling currently, which isn't necessarily the worst place to be, but because of course we still get to all connect together, and it's actually great that way. But yeah, no, it's good to have you all together. So how are you guys feeling? I mean, you've got an EP coming out on Friday. On Saturday, isn't it? You have it on Saturday. So usually bands do on Friday. You guys are doing it differently. You are throwing it out on a Saturday, which is great. Very old. Which there's nothing wrong with that. That's always great. But you also have an exclusive. Well, it's not exclusive. You're releasing your video this evening as well, which I haven't seen yet. Now I've listened to your EP, and I have to say it's fantastic. The video I haven't seen yet, so yeah, it is risky. You're right, it is.
We've already seen it.
You haven't seen it.
It's very explicit.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's after 7 p.m. and look, I don't get any money from YouTube anyway.
Yeah, you're just gonna be blocked from YouTube from now on, though. That's the only thing.
Oh yeah, Jesus. No, do you know what? They only block you for copyright these days. You know, they don't care about anything else. But so tell us, suppose how are you guys feeling overall? I guess Paul, we'll start with yourself, man. With all this stuff coming out all at once almost, how you feeling, man?
Stressed. It's a little stressed, a little nervous. You know, it's something that we've been sitting on for, like you said, just a bit over a year now at this stage, and it's nerve-wracking because we just want people to hear it. We've wanted people to listen to it. And as you're sitting on it for so long, you always want to make little changes. And we did actually make very slight little changes just maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, just when we were able to go back into the studio. And we're just so anxious for everybody to finally hear it, you know what I mean? And get people's feedback on it. And this music video as well was just so fun to kind of experience. You know, we got an animator to do it, Daniel Gallegos. He's the guy who did it for us, and just seeing his little samples that he gave us going with our music and all, it was really cool just seeing the whole thing come to life. So it's been a stressful couple of weeks trying to get PR ourselves, you know, just pushing it as much as we can. But yeah, I'm delighted to be here. We're in the home stretch now, and everyone will be able to hear it all very soon.
Well, it's hard to hide that smile from your face, I'd say, Paul, because it's really good to see it as well. And you guys kind of, I can see that now. I can see Kieran taking a deep breath there. I can see Connor having a smile. And you guys maybe feel...
I was just impressed by Paul's rehearsal there. That was
well, do you know
flawlessly executed there.
Well, he's got a good mentor here. You know, what can I say? You know, you hang around with me long enough, you get some skills. What can I say? No, but I'm seriously excited for you, and it took me a while, and I will be. I'm as honest as I can be. I'm always as honest as I think honesty is key. But I only got around to listening to your EP this morning. Isn't that crazy? This is how this is how selfish I am. But honestly speaking, I listened to it this morning, and I was actually very surprised at how well. First of all, how awesome it is, how it's basically like the best parts of you guys, what it felt like. Do you know what I mean? It was like you guys all shined individually in each song. There was like this really it was just the creme de la creme of Warped Minds is what I felt, you know what I mean? And maybe it's because I haven't heard many releases from you before. We had Pen to Paper, which was already this amazing release, you know, and I just love the variation of genres. Was it difficult to pick 4 songs? Did you have more songs outside of that? Was it like, were you struggling to fill it? Like, what was your kind of perspective with the EP, or was it like very calm, collectedly sort of organized? And I guess I'll ask yourself, Connor, Burkett.
Ooh, me, good. No, I mean, we did have a couple more songs. It wasn't, I mean, there was a couple that were difficult to condense down, maybe. I don't know, it's always a tough task to be cutting out like different things you've put time into create, and the different processes and time that have gone into, I don't know, I guess the love that you throw in there as well and mix it all together. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't too difficult. We had a good chunk of time trying to put all this together, really. So I guess within that time, we just kind of felt what really was right for the EP. And then it kind of just came natural after that. It wasn't too difficult.
Yeah.
By the end of that,
it's so long ago as well. It's almost hard to believe that it's been over a year since we started recording, and it's taken us such a long time to get it out, and we're just kind of delighted now that we can get it out, get people listen to it, and kind of move on, and hopefully release some more stuff.
Yeah. No, that's one chapter sort of. Well, you're still within it. It hasn't closed yet. There's still a lot to kind of go, and there's a lot of post sort of promotion and sort of feedback and everything that you're gonna. It's just great the way you go. The process of releasing. There's a long before for you guys. It's quite a long pre-production and before. And you were saying you went back to it for a couple of months just as well, which I'm sure it's very difficult to go back to something after a while, or maybe it's, I don't know. It can vary, I suppose. But sometimes you could even go into it and go, actually, do you know what, I want to change the whole thing. So there's also that scary part, I guess, of like, let's hope nobody does that. So who decides who sings what? Is it the, and maybe I've asked you this before, is it the lyricist that sings, or do you guys write together lyrically and change things around? How does that creative process work? And Barry, I guess I'll get you in to start the conversation on that one.
I think it's normally just the lyricist. I know, like with Pen to Paper, me and Paul kind of worked on bits and pieces. So Paul took lead on one part, and then I sang the verses and chorus. Because I majority wrote the lyrics for that one, so kind of just assumed that I'd be the one singing it. But yeah, I'd imagine it's just lyricist because I know Moon is the song that Connor sings, and he wrote all the lyrics to that, and Paul sings the other two, and he wrote the lyrics to that. So yeah, but like I don't think we're too strict on who sings the song. I think whoever feels comfortable singing it will have a go at it. And then obviously with Paul and Connor, they'll be throwing layers and layers and layers of harmonies on top of it. So they'll probably just want to take the song over for themselves. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's a nice kind of democracy you seem to have in the band, which.
It's all a front, don't worry.
Yeah, well, I suspect so, actually. Knowing Paul and and looking at Burkett's potential. What? I'm only messing. But I'm getting I love back to the EP, right? And I don't know how much we're supposed to divulge about it. Did you just divulge the names of the EP you have in your press release? And are we allowed to
Yeah.
You've already named a few there, I suppose.
Yeah, go for it.
So, because I'm getting a huge amount of artist influences here, and don't kill me for saying this, but I just couldn't hold back because we're talking about every song is so different. You know, it's so varied, and because the lyricist is singing the song, and you've got a variety of lyrics, and then of singers and lyricists. I'm getting such a variation with different riffs, like coming from different bands. I'm getting like the vocal style or the backing vocals hinting with different bands. So I'm getting stuff like, I had to write this down: Red Hot Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters, Metallica, Muse, Franz Ferdinand, Blink-182, and Offspring in places. Isn't that mad? I don't even know. I don't like doing this to people, but I just wanted to say that this is, because I literally just listened. I put my headphones on and I listened to it, and I listened to each song twice, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm hearing like the guys, like what they love, you know, what they've absorbed, and that's amazing. Did I name anything there that kind of relates to you guys, and does that resonate with any of yous?
I think most of them do, apart from Blink. I don't think any of them Blink.
Take that out.
I'll just
say that list again there.
I'll just edit the video after release, and
but I mean, every band that you kind of named off there, like Barry was saying, most of them rings true. You know, you pretty much said like Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers. A lot of them, they've been like our anchors growing up, and you know, when we have developed our musical skills, and you know, we're not blind to the fact that there's some obvious inspiration there. Do you know what I mean? So, but you know, I think you're right. Everything is kind of varied, and you do see like more, like for example, I know in Low Hanging Tree, the ending of it seems very kind of, to me, it sounds very Red Hot Chili Peppers-ish towards the end, where it gets onto a little, and everyone will hear this. I know it sounds weird because we're the only 5 that really listen to the whole thing. But yeah, there definitely is. Whoever the lyricist is, you definitely hear more of their own inspirations. And that's kind of up to each listener to kind of pick them out and see who listens to what more.
I don't think that it's like
you made a competition there, Paul, did you?
Yes.
No one really, like we don't say, oh, that kind of sounds like this or whatever. It kind of comes naturally, and whatever we like, we just go with.
Yeah, I love it, and you know, it's probably not right for me to say it like that. So you know, I hope I didn't offend you in any way. It's just something that really jumped out for me. Do you know what I mean? And it almost made me get to know yous as individuals, whereas you don't usually get that. And I thought that's why the main reason I suppose I mentioned it was because I did get to know sort of whose tastes are more is in what bands yous are more interested in as an individual, because I know that, you know, Connor's singing this song, and or Paul is, or Kieran is, so I can tell, oh, is that relevant to the actual vocalist? Sometimes maybe it's not, because maybe the lyrics that you wrote, Burka, is the riff is then inspired by Paul then, so it's actually all a mishmash, I suppose, in that way, which is big awesome. Yeah, which is great. I love that, you know, and I find that very unique actually in a way, and it's great the way he's approached that. I really like that. Guys, it's 7:30. We're 2 minutes late since the thing. Shall we kick in to pen to paper, and then we'll bring you back in for another bit of a chit chat, and get to know you a little bit more as well. So let me hope
the link works.
Yeah, no, it does actually. No, it's great. It actually works perfect. Yeah, just have to
wonderful.
Just have to fit this.
Enjoy, everybody. I hope you all have fun with this as much as we did.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I'm actually so excited now. It's so weird. All right, so we got 1080p. We're gonna roll it in the best quality we can, and the comment section's going wild, by the way, just to let you know. Yeah, we got Shauna Quinn giving you a lot of love. She's very, very excited. We got Kenneth Burkett, good luck Connor, and Warped Minds. We got Karen Downey. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. So proud. Can't wait to hear the EP from K&D. And Claire Claire Nolan with a big whoop. And we got Bean Walrus with Here We Go.
There we go. Bean Walrus is the guy who made the music video. So Danielle, thank you for being here. And we can't wait for everyone to
He's
see
probably
you.
more nervous than we are.
Yeah.
Well, let's just kick it in then. Let's kick in with it. Let's go.
Cheers.
Flashing lights go by my eyes down the road, no end in sight. Sitting maybe too relaxed, music's gone, and now we're back. I don't wanna get out, comfortable inside, for just a few more miles. Standing in the shadow of a tough hill to climb. Get these thoughts out from my head, turning molehills into mountains. I will exercise my right, pen to paper with these stories I'll never write. Life is on a constant loop, things repeat, at least to me. Flashing lights go by my eyes down the road, no end in sight. Standing in the shadow of a tough hill to climb. Get these thoughts out from my head, turning molehills into mountains. I will exercise my
That was absolutely fantastic. Wow, that was just such a fantastic video, guys. And you are back in the studio with me. How do you feel now? That's officially out.
See that?
That's great.
So happy.
Only the second or third time I've heard it as well.
You've heard it.
Seen it.
I was thinking, it's the second time you've heard the song. The third time.
It's a great song.
well, you're playing it.
Whoever did it.
Yeah.
Whoever made that song, very, very
The drummer's fantastic, guys.
And I have to say, do we call you Burnsy, or how do you prefer to be called, Connor?
Anything.
Anything. It's a lot of options. Anything. Okay, so anything.
I've heard it all.
You've heard it all.
Connor's normally Burkett, so I'm normally Connor.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's how it works. Okay, so because your drums, I have to say, very, very great, very amazing for that EP, and quite varied as well, of course, with all the songs. And I have to say, Moon, fantastic drumming. Definitely my favourite as a funk drummer myself. Loving those little finesse bits you do, like the hi-hats and the beats were really fun sounding. So just wanted to give you a shout since you're there, commented there, man. It's brilliant. So just back to the video though. Bean Walrus was the creator of that video. So tell us a little bit about the process. Actually, did you guys get suggested to go that direction with the cartoon drawings, or where did that idea come about?
All right, it's a fairly long story. I will cram this down.
Well, that's why you're the last guest, so it's no rush.
I'll cram this down for as much.
I'll just open up my non-alco hino here and let's get cracking.
Go for it. So Barry was speaking to a very famous musical friend of his, who I'll let him decide if he wants to say that or not. And he was explaining.
Who is it? I'm only messing. Continue.
Oh, it's Bono.
Bono's not famous.
But he said, Barry told this person, we're going to release this EP, and the gentleman said, you know what, to build up the best buzz, have a music video come out the week before for Pen to Paper. So obviously with lockdown, we couldn't get together, we couldn't make an actual music video. So we said, why not get something animated? So we were just thinking, who do we know that possibly could animate something? And we honestly, we don't know anybody personally, or at least not off the top of our heads anyway. So I remembered years ago, maybe about close to 10 years ago now, that's probably an exaggeration, but a while ago, I used to watch a movie podcast called Pretty Much It. And there were just these three guys talking about movies, and it was great fun. It was really, really cool. I listened to it every week. And this one guy called Bean Walrus comes in and makes a 1-minute animation of some of their sketches, just completely because he wanted to. And I remember they published it, and I watched it, and I said, that's mad. And as the years went on, and this podcast, evolved into different things, and different YouTube channels stemmed from it, he still animated a little bit here and there. And when we were thinking about making an animated video, I said, geez, I wonder if he's still animating, and if I could even get in touch with him. So I tried to track him down online, and to my luck, I found him, and super nice guy. Danielle, it's so happy to have you in the live chat, by the way. Super nice guy. I set up a call with him. He's now an editor for one of YouTube's I didn't notice, but he's an editor for one of YouTube's largest gaming channels called GameRanks. They've got like 6.5 million subscribers, so he's got a great job. And he just graduated from film school. And we said, man, we'd be honored if you made this music video for us. And he said, yeah. So we had a call, and the four of us know nothing about, animation or making film or anything like that. So we just said, look, there's the music, there's the lyrics, there's everything. Here's what it's about. You go ahead and make your piece of art. And he did, and we love it, and we're so happy that we hired him to do it, because honestly, I can see the love that he put into it, you know what I mean? And I can just tell that he's proud of it himself, and honestly, we're so happy that he did it.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, and it's unbelievable that you remembered that person and went back after so many years, and it's just great. It's just great that you took that approach as well, instead of like the easy one or however, where I'll just hop on Fiverr, and just you actually we're working with someone that's truly close to your own memories or close to your heart in that way. So that's really awesome, and you can see the effort put into that video as well. So it really,
I think it comes across really, really fun as well. Like we're not taking ourselves too seriously. and I think it comes across that way, as well as it being like, I think it's really well done, and it captures kind of the essence of the four of us.
I guess that's within the song as well, right? Your song is quite lighthearted in that kind of way too. It's not very serious in that way lyrically, so it does really complement the song as well lyrically too, I have to say. And you're getting a lot of love in the chat as well. Paul Archbold, my 2-year-old son is loving this, lads. You have Toby's approval. Bean Walrus,
Toby.
yeah,
That's most important.
Yeah, that's it. Well, if a 2-year-old can like your music, you're pretty much sold. Exactly, because they're very, the younger you are, the more honest you are. So yeah, you are definitely getting some great compliments. So Bean Walrus, a fantastic song, guys. Brendan Berry, very good, lads. The bass was very good in this song.
Thanks, bro.
Killian, deadly, lads. Bren, good stuff, lads. Viking Promotions, loved it, guys. Thank you so much for sharing. Kenneth Burkett, absolutely class. Moni Murray, class song. Congratulations, guys. And loads more. Wow, loads more. Vibe or nothing. Good stuff, lads, from Paul's cousin Sam. So you're getting so much love. Yeah.
I think actually our old Irish teacher commented there.
Yeah, go on,
Anya.
Go on, Anya.
Anya. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've so much support, like, honestly, from all of our friends and family throughout the years, and it's honestly the fact that we're able to give them something back now in terms of now you can listen to our music is I'm really, really happy about that, and we really do feel the love and the support from everyone. So thank you all so much for helping us along our way.
Yeah, I suppose when you post as well, you post about stuff like this and posting songs, you don't know who's going to listen to it, so it's nice to see people in the chat there.
Yeah, I have to say we jumped up to we were at over 44. Now I've never had that many in the chat, so that's all your guys' support.
Breaking records.
So yeah, thank you for allowing me to break a record there. But
you get black.
Yeah, I'll send you something in the mail. It might be delayed because I'm post and stuff. The problem, it might get lost as well. Brexit and all that. But no, it's amazing to see how much support you have, and it's and in the comments as well. So it's great to see feedback so quickly, isn't it? It's so nice to do these kind of live sort of things because. Yeah, you get feedback. Live is key. It really is, and we're missing it so much. And of course, you guys would have been probably gigging tonight, your music, promoting the release. And of course, we can't be doing that for a while. And one video that popped up right after that, and it's a shame I didn't turn that off. And I also put myself on the screen by accident in front of the video, which is such a shame to show my mug there. But of course, you just have the video as a standalone. You can always just chop me out. And but your garden gigs popped up actually. So are we expecting anything like that of that nature? Any kind of live stream gigs? I'm sure the guys would be in the chat would be excited. What do you think? A Warped Minds live stream gig? What do you guys think? Is that something in the pipeline?
Yeah, we were looking into it with the lads over in Tsunami to see if we get some sort, because they have their new place now, and it looks very aesthetic.
Yeah,
aesthetically pleasing
like that. So yeah, it's not off the cards anyway. So
yeah,
stay tuned.
Brilliant. Oh, that's nice. I like hearing stay tuned. And
that's a promise.
That's pressure. Yeah, that's pressure. And before the songs are released too, right? So
we'll get them in 2 days.
People might not even like them.
Yeah. Do you know what? But I love how 3 of the songs are plus 5 minutes, which is brilliant. I love that. There's no rule abiding, and I like artists like that. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be a sort of boxing of how things should be done, and it doesn't feel long for me. You know what I mean? It feels like the perfect length, and it gives you're giving your songs justice by giving them the according length. And that's what I feel when I listen to them. And when I listened to them this morning, I thoroughly just felt like a 3.5. It felt like a normal length song. It didn't feel like, I think one of them was like 6 minutes, isn't it? I can't remember which one now. Sorry for forgetting.
If that's Low Hanging Tree, then yeah, that's
and that's your last one, right? That's
the funny thing about Low Hanging Tree was we had 3 songs for this EP, and we said, listen, will we run into the studio, we'll do one more quick one. It's an acoustic one. It's actually like 2.5 minutes long. It's nothing. And then when we had scheduled to do that, then we just said, fuck it, let's just do like a massive outro that's like like twice the length of the actual song. So it was supposed to be a nice, tight, compact little outro of the EP. Ended up being the longest song we have. And you know yourself, it changes a good halfway through the song into almost a completely different piece of music. So
very unexpected.
How that happened.
Yeah, very unexpected. And it's nice to see that different side to us too, a bit of a softer side to Warped Minds. And what a way to close as well, especially with that unexpected change that we move into. And yeah, no, it's very very technically sound, like even as an instrumentation. But that goes for all of the songs, in fairness. So you can see how much like work was really put into these on a musicianship perspective and production as well, of course, with Tsunami Studios and Adam doing a bit of the production. You had another producer in there as well, let's not forget. We had somebody, was it a mixer
was
or
the
masters? Okay, master.
Yeah, Sean as well, yeah.
Sean Adam.
But Fabian mastered as well in Frankfurt as well. He's a great master.
Brilliant. Yeah. No, it's such a nice package. So like, people are going to love this, and that's from my perspective. But I really truly believe that it's a very strong EP. So fair play to you. Is there any?
Fingers crossed.
Is there any songs like that? Do any of your individual influences ever, like, have they gotten in the way with songwriting? Was there a time like these? How is that creative process for you, I suppose? And maybe in reference, I guess, to the EP, obviously. Have there been any kind of pieces there where you're just like, no, we can't put that in, or like, how does that, who makes those decisions, and how does that work? Because the songs are so long, there's so much in them, so I guess there's a lot of decision making to be made, right?
Yeah. I mean, in terms of inspirational stuff, or getting inspiration from others, for me anyways, it always seems to just kind of flow. I'm not sitting there thinking about, I'd love to write a riff like this or whatever. It's usually just what naturally kind of pours out. And then sometimes you do get that moment of, I don't know, that sounds a bit too much like this one band or this other band. And you go, let's change it up a bit or something like that. But generally, I don't know, generally it feels like it comes out sounding like us or, the individual. So it's not usually too much of a problem. And then in terms of the length of the songs and stuff, I mean, like even going in, doing Low Hanging Tree and it going on, or us coming up with this big outro, and it's always just kind of comes out of the fun of it.
That outro
feels
came
so
from
natural.
That outro came from like a jam, because I think we had like scheduled to go in and record Low Hanging Tree, and then we were jamming out of practice. And I think we just kicked off after, and then we were like, fuck, will we put that in?
Yeah, still good not.
So like we're all jamming together on it, and so it was like a creative process between all four of us, and then we just stuck it in. So.
Yeah.
And then we said, let's get a drum solo in there. It's not going to fit, but it sounds great.
And it did sound great. It sounds fantastic, and I was like struck back by it as well, I have to say. So it really closed it. It really closed it off nicely, and
But a lot of the credit for as well, like as much as the drum part itself is really, really cool on its own, we listened to it, and when Adam was producing it, he actually now we initially thought it was a synth, and you'll hear it yourself, and if you listen closely, behind the little drum solo that Connor does, there's like this ambient sound that we thought was the synth, but Adam actually got the reverb from the acoustic guitar, isolated the reverb and just stretched that out, and it almost like built up into this shred of guitar that comes in after the drum solo. So it actually, even though the drum solo itself is awesome, this extra layer of ambience just kind of brought it to a swell. So it really was a collaborative process between the four of us and the production team as well.
Yeah, it is obviously a team of people that need to bring all this together, and it's amazing as well, because I was speaking to Joey there, the first guest, and he was mentioning he has a wonderful team of people close to him, and he's also very fortunate to have deserved, of course. He's been playing music for so long, to have a management and have a PR and have all this. But you guys, of course, are doing a lot of this yourselves. All the promotion essentially is yourselves, correct? Did you just get a PR in the end? I know you were looking for one. Did you you're able to sort that out now. Should that be a question off air?
I think we just left it too late. That's the only thing. It was too late when we realized we needed it. So maybe upon our next release, we'll give more notice. We'll get one, ready.
It doesn't seem like you need one. All the wonderful people in the chat here and everybody tuning in, and I guess it is trial and error too. Like, I'm not saying there's any error in this. It's just it takes. Like, for me, it takes a lot of experience, within myself to know sort of how to approach releasing music, and it's only really of last year that I personally only learned it, after how many years in the music industry, so that does take sometimes time to sort of say, oh, what, how should we approach it this time, and it may need to be calculated, but of course it's very tricky as well with lockdowns and stuff like that, isn't it, to sort of
it's a whole new world.
Yeah. It's kind of something
I really want to sing that. Yeah. Thank you for doing that. And
You're welcome. Yeah. No, it's hard. Like, you don't know, not doing it before, you don't really know what steps you do take forward and which ones are the right ones, and there's no clear set out plan. So you're kind of taking a little step forward and going, yeah, this feels like the right thing to be doing, or you might be missing out on something, but I guess you just build and you go on and keep releasing stuff and keep building,
Yeah, it's a shame that you guys, you got back in 2019, so you had your hiatuses in between then, and how I have to just commend you first of all on how you came back, and it was from my perspective a fucking bang, and that's an understatement. Like when I saw you in Sinead and how you performed and just the energy on stage, and it was a new Warped Minds, and I mentioned that in the introduction, you definitely came back different, so it was great. Sometimes breaks can be good for that, especially with a band that clearly all of yous know each other so long, and yous also contribute what seems quite equally. Do you know what I mean? So there's like this there needs to be perhaps that balance found between the four of you. Did you feel like there was imbalances? Was it band balance related? Do you reckon that you weren't able to sort of, or was it people were all over the world? Were you guys in different places in the world and couldn't pin down on the band before?
No, it was definitely. I think it was the hiatus was definitely kind of needed, I don't mind, like, we're not getting too personal about it, I suppose, but there were times where we said, are we only mates because we're seeing each other as a band? And that wouldn't work. So we kind of had this time where we said, you know what, we're getting too stressed out. We're not actually making things that we like to make. So let's just take some time off. And then we all kind of did our own thing. We all kind of were able to develop individually. I mean, I know Barry filled in on one of his friends' bands. You were playing bass for someone. I can't remember which band it is. Sorry, Barry. But we all kind of like.
I can't remember.
but it gave us that opportunity then to step away, and then as the years went on, we said, because it was a good 2.5-3 years, I'd say, and we did meet up for a jam every now and then. And then eventually we were like, you know what, we do belong on the stage. We are good friends. Like, we are each other's avenue, and we know we can all make some great music. And I have to give credit to Joe Byrne as well, Connor's dad, because we would rehearse and write music in that garage, in Joe Byrne's garage, every week since we were 16. Do you know what I mean? And I remember Connor Byrne. I actually specifically remember the moment when Connor Byrne texted into our WhatsApp group chat, and he said, my dad says we have something here and it would be a terrible shame to see it go to waste. Or I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it was something along those lines. And I don't know, for me, that was a real kick. And I was like, yeah, you know what, we need to get back together, and we're getting the band back together, guys.
Brilliant. And thank God you did, in that way. And I guess there was that natural progression as well to that, right? And then not too soon after, really, after you get the band together, you win the Bleeding Crystal Skull sessions, and then you end up recording an EP, which you don't see another year later, of course. So when I started the sort of question, I started with it's a shame, and I guess I didn't finish it because I wanted to first of all hear sort of your perspective on sort of before. But it's a shame really that you come back. But maybe it can be lots of things. I do look at the positive side of things, but that you didn't really get to experience too much of the gigging scene, as well as releasing your debut EP as well and things like that. But they all happen for a reason. They all happen in different ways, and it's amazing. You still have such strong support, so that's what matters the most. So guys, thanks so much for popping onto the show. Paul's going to be joining me anyway in a couple of minutes, I'd say, with his gaming corner. So I held off the gaming corner a little bit because I saw there was people waiting up, and I wanted to get to you guys very quickly because I had a feeling that you would bring in a good few peeps. So do you just want to close off with anything? Is there anything? Obviously, we know about the EP release. Is it Saturday? Is it midnight? Is it Friday midnight it gets released, or when does it go out on Spotify? Do you know? Paul's face.
Midday. It's midday on Saturday.
It's midday. Okay, that's interesting. And which distributor did you use?
DistroKid.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, I've used that one before. Yeah. Why not? Fantastic. It's handy, yeah. It's like 40 quid a year or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I have to pay mine there.
No,
it's already a month late, and they keep emailing me saying your music's going to be taken down from Spotify. And I was like, I've only got one song up there, so whatever. I'll pay it this week. What's the rush? Like, they're not going to shut me off. Yeah, like relax. Like, it's one song. Chill. Feck's sake. But yeah, is there anything else you want to close off with individually?
No, just like to say thanks to everyone for tuning in. We really appreciate it, and everyone sticking by us for so long, and it's not unnoticed. So, we love you guys. Thanks.
Beautiful. Okay, lads. Well, listen, I love yous and leave yous. Best of luck on well done on everything, first of all, that you've achieved. Well done on your patience, perseverance, and that's a huge thing, you know what I mean, and your optimism as well, to go ahead and release something as well during lockdown, and that goes for so many musicians that have managed to do this. So fair play to you guys. Great video. Really enjoyed that. Really fitting. So you're working with really good people as well, and with Tsunami Studios, of course, being really great as well. And best of luck next Saturday, guys. I can't wait. I'll be there with yous anyway, and we'll play a track as well next week at the deMarz live show for that as well. So and I'm gonna pick which one I want out of the four. So maybe that'll be a hint, to say no, but they're all fantastic. So listen, guys, I'll take care, and I'll chat to you very soon. Best of luck.
Thanks.
Peace. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, that was the fantastic Warped Minds. What a bunch of beautiful gentlemen. What a wonderful bunch of musicians, and what a great music video to accompany an already fantastic song, Pen to Paper. Really wish the guys the best. It's so nice to see, and I got that feeling from ORIAN earlier on, and I'm getting it from the guys. I'm getting chills about it. I know it sounds very, maybe a bit silly to say something like that, but I do get excited for people when they're releasing something or they're about to release something. It kind of, I get that same feeling. I can really relate, and there's definitely a different energy with that, so it's so good to see them. Really happy about that, and it really does bring about a bit of positivity, especially during the times that we're in that are crazy, and that really helps people get through some difficult times, people sharing their art and their work. So with that said, guys, in the description, Warped Minds are there in the link, so click on their Facebook page and it'll bring you to everywhere that they are. So check them out on Instagram, check them out on Spotify. They already have Pen to Paper up there, and next Saturday is going to be the rest of the songs to follow. Stories will never tell, and it's a fantastic EP. I heard it this morning, so you've got a lot of great stuff to look forward to next weekend, I have to say. So do follow the guys, and do hit a like on our stream, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, do give us a thumbs up there, because the video bounces up, more people get to see it, and more people get to support all the musicians that are on this. So a thumbs up on the video will be fantastic, and do subscribe to us if you're enjoying this. Every week we do interviews with musicians, we do live performances, and we do loads of little skits in between. We've got Downey's Gaming Corner that's popping up now in a sec. We've got comedy skits from Paul Archbold, and We usually have Your Local 32 with Rebecca Cappuccini and myself, where we look at 2 counties every weekend and we look into their music and art scene. So there's a lot of great content coming from this channel, and it's not just from myself, it's from so many amazing musicians. So do give us a like and a subscribe if you feel so inclined, and there's some more details as well in our description of the video. So without further ado, I'm going to launch us in to Downey's Gaming Corner, where he's going to be delving into some game news, which is our news segment. So do stick around for that. It's just a short segment of gaming news, and let me just try and load this up nicely. And then afterwards, we're going to play a little bit of gaming as well. So we're going to close off our show with some Apex Legends, and there are 2 slots available for that game, so if anybody wants to join me in on that, and we're going to be listening to some music as well while the game is being played. So some nice way to finish the evening, and I'm just literally trying to get this video up here, so give me a second. So let us know in the comments. Yeah, let's see. Jesus, such a busy comment section, guys. So you're all very, very welcome to the channel, and getting a lot of love for Warped Minds, which is just brilliant. Really great to see that you have such a wonderful support from so many people. So well done for that. You know, it's definitely for a reason that you have such a great support system here. So really, really great to see that. You know. So I am a little bit stalling here, so I do know that it sounds like I'm stalling, I suppose, but I'm just putting up Paul into our I'm trying to make look Paul sensible, because I stretched the video a little bit so it looks like he gained a couple of pounds. So I want to make him look like he lost a little bit of pounds. You know, videos kind of make you look a bit distorted and whatnot. So without further ado, we have Downey's Gaming Corner.
What's the story, everybody? My name is Paul Downey, and you're very welcome back to my gaming corner. This week, jam-packed with news, so let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. Our first topic is about Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. If you have a PS5, now you have a release date, you'll know when you're going to be able to play this game, and that's June 11th. This is Ratchet & Clank's 13th game, so there's a lot in this franchise. It's also by Insomniac Games, who brought the Spider-Man game to PS4, so it's kind of their follow-up after Spider-Man Miles Morales. It might be a different dev team within the company, but still, it's the first game we're getting from them since Spider-Man. It's also a follow-up to the 2016 remake of Ratchet & Clank, which was really, really cool. But yeah, so if you have a PS5, you're going to be able to play Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart on June 11th. Our second topic today is about No Man's Sky. The 2016 game is getting another update. This update is going to allow you to have pets, basically companions, animal companions that you can raise. You can have them travel around with you around the solar system or galaxies or whatever. I haven't actually played the game. But this is another update in the long string of updates that it's gotten since its release 5 years ago. I don't know if you remember, but when it was initially released, this game was under so much criticism. It promised so much. You know, there was multiplayer, there was like an infinite amount of planets that you could discover, with constantly changing environments and procedurally generated animals and stuff, and it just never really hit the mark, so the developers were under a lot of flack. But since then, over the last 5 years, they've been constantly rolling out updates, and it's been getting better and better and better, and there's a tight-knit community involved in the game now, so there's a really strong fan base. I'm definitely going to probably jump into it now after this one, because they're doing the whole sort of Pokemon route thing where you're able to breed the animals and you can kind of have a little family of whatever animals they are. But it sounds really cool, so if you have No Man's Sky, get ready for an update coming very soon. And the main topic today, I wanted to save as much time as possible to talk about this one because it was just loaded. Nintendo announced a brand new Nintendo Direct that happened on Wednesday. This was the first major Nintendo Direct in 531 days. Jesus! There were a few news items that dropped in it, such as a brand new game from the developers of Octopath Traveler called Project Triangle Strategy. This looks really cool. It initially didn't look like something that I'd try, but it's kind of like a turn-based strategy game. It looks kind of interesting actually, and if you wanted to, there's a demo available on the Nintendo eShop right now, and they encourage people to play the demo and then give feedback about it, so check that one out. They also announced Mario Golf Super Rush. That's a game. It looks pretty fun. I mean, I'll give it a shot. Why not? It's a golf game. You play as Mario, you run around, you do some crazy stuff. I'm going to give it a go at some stage because I'd imagine it's pretty fun, especially with a few friends as well. That game is going to be releasing on June 25th, so we've got a few games coming up for the summertime, which is going to be pretty cool. Fall Guys is also coming to the Nintendo Switch. Oh, they've got that really cool theme song, like yeah. And the big news that they dropped in the end was, of course, Splatoon 3 is coming out in 2022. If you haven't played a Splatoon game before, they're really, really fun. It's kind of like a multiplayer. It's basically paintball, you know, except it's crazy. You play with squid ink, and you know they have these seasonal competitions. Sometimes they had like ketchup versus mayo, which I'm a mayo guy. Ketchup, no, mayonnaise will win that fight. But they have, it's basically a giant paintball game. So that's coming out in 2022, so there's a bit to wait until then, but it's something to look forward to. I've had my Switch now for a little bit over a year, and I really enjoy it. You know, even though I have a PlayStation and a PC, I tend to go back to this Switch every now and then just to kind of switch off. That's a bad pun, but you know what I mean. There's some great games on it, especially if you have kids as well. You can just give it to the kids and don't have to worry about them playing something that they shouldn't be. So I really recommend picking one of these up if ever you get a chance. Those are the 3 topics I wanted to talk about today. Let me know what you think yourself. Do you think you'll be picking up Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart when it comes out in June 11th? Are you still playing No Man's Sky? Do you think you're going to give that update a go? What did you think was the best thing about the Nintendo presentation, the Nintendo Direct? Do you think there's going to be any more for the rest of the year? I hope so. Are you going to pick up Splatoon or maybe Mario Golf? I'll be in the live chat right there, or I'll be in the comments after this video is published. So let me know what you think. Which is your favorite bit of news this week? Thank you so much for stopping by to my gaming corner, and I will see you all next week. Good luck.
All right, thanks so much, Paul Downey, for Downey's Gaming Corner. It's always great to be delving into other aspects of entertainment and media, and Paul Downey has been contributing so wonderfully and so much to deMarz Entertainment through deMarz magazine with his reviews, and now gaming section, and of course now with deMarz Live with Downey's Gaming Corner. So big shout out to Paul. It's really been an evening for Paul, hasn't it? That's 3 places we've seen him today, and it's just great. It's just I love that. So you're more than welcome to keep coming back, Paul. And next week we will be back, of course, again with more Downey's Gaming Corner. We're going to have Max Factor next week. So we didn't have Max Factor today, and I might have announced it by accident. So we're going to get that next Saturday. And then Your Local 32 is back as well next week with Rebecca Cappuccini. And yeah, we got more guests next week, guys. It's going to be really, really amazing. So a lot of stuff to look forward to. So thanks so much for tuning in. So that concludes sort of one part of our show. We usually close off with a bit of gaming. So Bren is going to join me. There he is in the chat. And he is going to join me for some Apex Legends. So do stick around. We're going to be playing some music as well, and we're going to be talking about a little bit of music that is being played. So what happens is I'm going to put on my music playlist on shuffle, and I'm going to, any song that comes up you'll be able to see, and we'll be talking about the music. So you can chill out, pop me up on the old TV screen if you hadn't already on your smart TVs, and chill out and watch me play Apex Legends horribly, absolutely horribly, but it's a bit of crack. And that's what it's all about in the end. So I just want to close off as well with saying big shout out to ORIAN earlier on for popping on. And the artists that we covered in the new music playlist was Luke WATTERSON with Cold and Dry. We had Ben PYNE with Shadow and his other track that I accidentally played, which is also amazing. And Philip NOONE as well with his track Say Anything But Please Don't Say Goodbye. And of course, big shout out to Warped Minds for popping on as well there at the end, and best of luck to the guys with their release. We also had Paul Downey with a contribution from deMar's Lyuff with D, and yeah, it was a delight listening to D's new business venture, Wax Melts. Wow, never would have thought of that. So absolutely fantastic, D. Best of luck with the business, and big shout out to Paul Archbold actually for doing all the skits there and bringing those people together as well for that skit. So we're getting that as well every week. So hope you're enjoying the comedy segment too. You know, we like to mix it around and stuff like that. So Viber Nothing asks, can I join you in the Apex Legends games? Absolutely, man. I've got Bren joining me now. So if you want to join me, it's Kozackster, KOZAKSTER. So if anybody else wants to join in, I don't know if Paul Downey is joining me. We'll have to rotate you somehow, but we can make it work all the same. So there's no issue. Everybody can have a go, of course. And yeah, what else is going on in the chat? We got Rebecca from Viking Promotions saying, I see him all right. Yeah. Bros, who game? Yeah, bros, who game? So Rebecca, obviously, you know, was supposed to be with us tonight, but we did pull back from the local 32. So Paul, Rebecca, don't you worry, Paul is not taking your place, but she's watching you all the same. So watch your back, Paul. Watch your back, I suppose. So yeah, do comment in the comment section, guys. That's what it's there for. It's an interactive show from now on. It always has been, actually, really, of course. So do let me know if you have any particular piece of music you'd like to listen to. I can play tunes from my we're sticking with independent artists because they don't get played enough. So if you want to see what song I have or what music I have, you can check it out on I don't have the link actually on me, but it's the deMar's Entertainment Independent Music playlist on Spotify, and that's something I will put into the description. Has to be done very soon because there's some great music up there, and I will put that in the description next time, or if you guys are watching back the video. The music that we're listening to now, the background music, is by Dario Rodriguero, a fantastic keyboardist and songwriter. He also plays keyboards in the Bowie tribute band that I play in. So he's fantastic and he does some amazing work. So Dario Rodriguero, and he's doing all the background music that you can probably hear there. And he does the waiting music as well for me. So yeah, I'm going to launch up this game, and I guess I'll ask you a question while there's the game launching in. I guess I'll ask you a question while we're waiting, and the question is, what do you plan to do after the lockdown? So, and you can only pick 3, and it's I'm just writing it out there, and it's go on a holiday, play a gig, or go to a gig. Let us know in the comment section. What would you plan? And you can only pick one. Okay? You can only pick one. So let us know what you think. And Viber Nothing, yeah, Kozackster, if you want to join me in Apex Legends for a game or two. And Paulie Downey, if you want to pop in as well, you're more than welcome to, of course, join me as well. So let us know what you think about that, guys. It's a question I didn't actually get a chance to ask the guests today, but last week was very interesting to see the answers because people were very unsure, and obviously musicians were answering the questions, and they were like, oh, so twice we got they would like to go on a holiday. So do you feel the same? Would you rather go on a holiday, or would you like to see a gig, or if you're a musician, would you like to play a gig? So let us know what you choose while I load up our game. Yeah, we're doing it, guys. So let me just close this. What's going on here? So that's window capture. Let me just close that. And are we doing this? Let's see. Oh yeah, very good. Okay, so I'm going to launch into our first bit of music for our gaming section. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And we're going to play from our independent music scene playlist. So this is The Great Escape by Jailbirds. And Jailbirds are a very, very awesome rock band based in Dublin. And just fantastic. And they released an album, I believe it was in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, called The Great Escape. And they have 8 tracks on this album, and they're fantastic, guys. They're absolutely amazing. So this tune is called The Great Escape. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to play a different one, because I always play that one. This one's called Nothing Good Lasts Forever, and they've got some really, really awesome music videos as well to accompany this. So enjoy this track. While we set up some gaming. And Vibe or Nothing, yeah, I got your request. Let's do this! Oh, actually, I need to set up Discord. So, Vibe or Nothing, are you on Discord by any chance? Or can you be on Discord through your PlayStation? Can you use Discord through PlayStation? But you know what? Just to keep the stream going, geez man, you are very good. You're going to need to smurf yourself, because that's going to be really hard for us to play with. Let's just kick into it, see how it goes. I think it's going to be very hard. Your level's very high. We're only noobs. We're only noobs. So, gaming, let's do this. Let me put my, what's the story, guys? Can you hear me? Alright, Bran, whenever you're ready. Where is he? Oh, he's upstairs. I think he's waiting for me in Discord, maybe. Let's see. I'll just pop open my Discord. So I'm gonna slap on a bit of shuffle, I suppose. If you guys have any, requests, do throw them in here. Preferably already released. Okay, so don't be asking me to release, to be divulging any unreleased Warped Mind songs. Okay? As tempting as that might be. Bren, are you good to go? Do you want to click ready?
Oh, sorry.
It's all good, it's all good. Okay, here we go. Vibe or Nothing, what's the code for your Discord? I will send you that now. Will I just send you it like that? Is that okay? I usually go Bloodhound, and Bren usually goes Lifeline.
My name is Ray. The days are coming to us.
Nothing good lasts forever.
Tune and 3/4. Tune and 3/4. Wow. Fantastic. Nothing Good Lasts Forever, Jailbirds. And what a fantastic album as well, called The Great Escape. Unbelievable band. Really, really awesome. Great stuff. So we have Vibe or Nothing joining us on Discord as well. And we're going to get absolutely destroyed, Bren.
Yeah.
You saw his level.
We're really shit at this.
Yeah, we're pretty bad, but we were getting better a little bit. But
we have fun though.
No, we do have fun. You're right. I think I might need to close a few things down. It looks like I'm getting a little bit of lag
This
here.
might be a good place to land.
Oh, no. I'll see you to jump past her.
Oops. Okay, so let's just.
Oh no, hop out somewhere.
Yeah, let's go there.
Battle lies below.
What's this lad's name we're playing with?
I have him as Vibe or nothing. In oh, there he is.
I have to do some heavy lifting here.
Yeah, well, my game is a little bit glitchy. I need to change my settings a little bit after this. So Vibe or nothing, what do we call you, man? Let us know what your name is. If you want to unmute yourself, you're welcome to unmute yourself in the Discord if you want to have a chat. We are very new to the game, by the way. So, Sam, awesome, Sam. Nice to meet you, dude. So, just what a tune. Deconstruction of the Mind, The Lost Messiahs, guys. Paul Archbold, if you're listening, I know you're loving it. What a feckin' tune. And really amazing album as well, guys. So, if my game is a little bit glitchy, I don't think it's too bad. It's a little bit off. We can make it work.
Hemlock here.
Sam, what's the story? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, perfect, loud and clear, man. How's it going?
Brilliant. It's going good, how's it going?
Deadly, yeah, not too bad. Thanks for joining us for a bit of gaming, dude.
Yeah, no problem. Just popped in to see my cousin there, and when I heard about Apex Legends, I was just like, alright, I'll hop in, give it a go.
Nice, man. I love it. Who's your cousin?
Paul Downey.
Oh, awesome. Awesome, yeah. Cool stuff.
You might have to tell us what to do. So.
Yeah, man, we're really new to this, and you're a very high level.
1 minute remains.
I guess we'll just wing it. No, we're not that. Yeah, like we've played a bit. We have played. Yeah, tell us what we're doing wrong. Don't be afraid to do that. Looks like we're close to ring anyway, and it's quiet enough. So my game is a little bit. It drops frames from time to time, so I think I need to just hop out of this quickly and stop recording. First of all, lower my CPU, and I think I'm going to leave the chat closed here. I'm going to open the chat on my phone, so we'll do that. And Sam, yeah, don't feel free to lead the way with your experience there. I'll just do my streaming thing. So there we go. Great stuff. Rebecca Cappuccini is getting a new system. There we go, much lighter. And she will be joining us with some Apex Legends as well. I can't wait for her to game with us. I think that's going to be amazing. So I think she'd be a fun gamer. So Rebecca, get your Steam account sorted.
Backpack here, level 3.
Lovely stuff. Right.
Care package on high. Favor from the gods.
Oh, I can't use the portal? Oh, I can, yeah. Bren,
Yeah, it just has the finish being made first before you can go in through it.
Ah, very good. Bren, you can use that portal to come up.
Alright.
Oh, we're just up here at the top.
Just walk it.
It's like real life, isn't it? It's like, oh, I need the exercise. I need to leave the house anyway. Do you know what? I'm going to drop my... I'm going to pick up... Is the Devotion a good gun?
It's slow to start. It's kind of like a minigun. It takes a while. It's a good gun if you know how to use it.
That'll be a no.
Have you ever used it before?
No, I'm just going to swap it for a triple take, I suppose. Or a Sentinel.
Oh, yeah,
that's a good one, yeah, okay.
Sentinel's also good, but triple take is a bit wider range.
Okay, so I won't take the Sentinel. Dude, you need extra armor. There's a level 3.
Oh, brilliant.
So you grab that one. I'll give that to Sam because he doesn't even have level 2 there on him. And is anybody dropping their... I'm going light SMG and snipe. I just swapped to snipe, so I have no scope.
Alright. If I find a different scope, I can give you my 1 to 2 times.
Nice. I think I might jump down there actually. Sorry, there's no enemy. And see if there's anything here.
Okay.
Looks like we will be expecting people soon. Paula Roach, brilliant song, sounds great, well done. Yeah, so right now we are listening to San Rocco, The End Is Never the End. And that's Jim McDonough with really awesome vocals on that track. Fantastic band, awesome guitarist, Dara Lynch on guitar. Have to commend them for, well, just being a really great musician. But this track is great, and they released another track along with it. But this is The End Is Never the End.
Oh yeah, I found another scope here now. You can have that one for your sniper.
Sweet. Thank you. Where are you? Oh yeah.
And for a sniper as well, I've got you a mag for it.
Nice, man. That's perfect. There's a heavy one as well there, Bren, if you need that. You heavy?
I have.
Where did you say the scope was, man?
Oh,
here it is.
I dropped it back there. Yeah,
is it the two times, is it?
The 1 to 2 times.
1 to 2, perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hearing, okay, I'm going to turn my music down, guys. I'm just going to pause this. We're expecting some action very shortly. What should we do? Should we get the high ground up there, or should we stay low? What do you recommend?
Ooh, tough one. You do have a sniper, so it could be good if we went up there.
Cool. Do you guys have a long range?
I have 2 short ranges, but I can use them if someone pushes us.
The only thing is my scope isn't fantastic, so I can't see too far.
There's no point.
Yeah.
There might be somewhere a bit higher that we can use, but not too far away at the same time.
Gotcha.
We're all inside the ring. Good. Attention. Supply ship inbound. Delivered.
Blessings upon us. Our replicator descends.
Oh, nice. Okay. So Rebecca says the rig arrives Wednesday. It's going to be hilarious to game again for the first time. Yeah, Rebecca, looking forward to gaming with you. So I'm going to slap on a little bit of Sam Rocco again, just while we're waiting for action to happen. And yeah, we do have a question out there in the chat, guys. If you just want to throw in an answer, feel free. Just a chance to interact with us, I suppose. The question is, what would you do when lockdown finishes? Would you go on a holiday? Would you go to a gig? Or would you play a gig if you're a musician? I'm going to ask the boys in the game, but we're just going to engage here.
Oh, there's someone over there.
Okay, let's do this. Here it goes.
There's also someone very near me in this building.
Calling upon nature's strength.
I'm just gonna make a portal to escape if we need to.
Cool.
The fast escape and stuff.
Do we have to press anything at the portal, or we just walk towards it? Press E, is it?
Just walk towards it.
Okay.
And you should just go right through it.
Oh, I think I accidentally walked right through it.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, there we go.
There is a good bit of shooting over there as well.
Getting shot at. It's enough, I'm getting shot at. Fun. Just a scrape. 1 second.
Scanning the area.
Okay, there are 2 up there, yeah, see? He jumped down from the roof. And one's still in the building.
Oh, why not him?
What's going on? Stop.
They open that door again, I'm throwing a grenade in.
Can you not shoot through that
There
window?
they are. Oh, they closed it immediately.
It's so weird, we can't shoot through the window.
Yeah, that's Apex Legends physics for you.
Oh, is it? Yeah, because I never noticed that before now.
Marking our surroundings.
That was a few. Just chilling in the gaff. Tag them.
Stuff.
Nice.
Attention. Delivery. Care package coming in. There is a new hostile right here. New kill leader. Azad bomb. Getting shot at. Recharging my shields.
Oh, maybe it's bulletproof glass, right?
Could be.
Oh. How did they had really bad aim. They like missed me. They should have killed me there.
Oh, we're getting attacked from this side as well.
Alright, maybe should we fall back because the ring, where's the ringer? I can't really do much. See that.
Contact.
Right. Ryan, can you lift me up there? Oh my goodness, we're both down. Oh my god. Well, I guess like San Rocco says, the end is never the end. Because we got Sam that's still alive! Woohoo! Rebecca says, gig. I would definitely go to a gig. Maybe run around and go to as many possible in a night. So, Bren, what would you do? Would you go on a holiday? Would you play a gig? Or...
holiday, I think.
What is that?
Holiday.
You'd go on a holiday.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
Oh. I might visit my mate Bushine in Prague.
How long would you go for?
I don't know. 2 weeks. Typical holiday, you know.
Just in Prague, or would you go around?
I have no idea, honestly. I'd look to like go to somewhere like Australia again.
Yeah. Especially after being locked in the gaff. You know.
Mm.
What about yourself, Sam? What would you do?
I'd say I need the sun on.
Sorry, say again. You were a bit louder.
Sorry, I go on a holiday. I need the sun.
Yeah, I feel you. Definitely on the same boat, I think, as is. I think sunshine is definitely something that we all lacked there in the past few months. More so than normal. Right, let's try this. Do you have a Smurf account, Sam?
Yeah, I do actually. I'll switch that if you want.
Oh, shit.
We're
Already,
again.
yeah, let's do it again, but maybe the next one. What level's your Smurf?
It's only like level 2.
Yay!
Ah, shit.
Perfect. I'm loving the skin. It's great. That's right. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been digging Bloodhound, but I'm looking for a second character. I don't know which one to choose. I'm thinking maybe, like, I like the sort of speedy kind of characters. Fast.
Oh yeah, Octane's good. He is a stem that makes you go faster.
So Bren's gonna pick Octane, so I'm not gonna go Octane in that case. So I need to find somebody else. Look at the scores here, Jesus.
Oh my god, yeah, we definitely need this one.
I don't even understand those badges. I just know they look fancy.
You will eventually, Bren, don't worry. So yeah, lead the way. And we're listening to Alina Felice with Lying. And this is a song together with Claudia Crampton. Great tune and a great musician, Alina Felice. So yeah, thanks for staying tuned in, guys. Whoever has hung around with us, we've got 9 people watching the stream, which is awesome. So, oh, it's very busy here. So I'm just going to mute the music for now because it looks like it's going to be busy. And if you're liking the stream, look, I got very quiet now. If you like the stream, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. For more stuff like this. We'll do this every week. Ah, I like the Spitfire. That's a nice gun to start with. And yeah, this game is called Apex Legends, by the way. Right, we're a little disadvantaged, right, I guess?
They've probably gone up, haven't they?
Yeah, I think there's 2 teams up there, I thought. I don't know what I'm doing. What channel?
Careful, new kill leader. Scanning the area.
What are you picking, guys?
The sniper and a LMG.
Okay. I'm going heavy and energy. Anyone have a grenade?
Might be something good this way.
Not at the moment. Oh, there's a grenade for you.
Sweet. Brand, there's loads of sniper ammo here.
Sniper ammo here, if you choose.
And there's a sniper stock here as well.
Sniper stock here. Level 3.
I think I'm going... No, I think I'll go for it. Is the Volt similar to an AR?
The Volt is an SMG.
Awesome. Perfect. Jeez, you're going right in there, man. Okay, we'll follow you.
Flex, there's a level 2 shield over here for you.
Sound.
Over here for you. Here. The person over here as well, so I'm just gonna pull back.
The ring's closing in.
He's hit.
Tagged him.
Headshot.
Still hitting him. Oh, broke him. Oh. He's just standing there.
Oh, he's got a minigun.
Ooh. He's quite damaged though.
Got one down.
Ooh.
Wow. That does a lot of damage.
Eyes are open now.
Yeah, he's doing a good bit of damage.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Eyes are open now.
There's more ammo here, sniper.
Sniper ammo here.
Oh, 6 times scope for sniper.
Alright, I have one.
Sniper.
Void running.
Is he gone, is he? Still there?
Flag grenade sent.
I have no idea.
Placing a portal. Portal placed.
Variable sniper 4 to 6. 4 to 8.
Optics here. Sniper.
Coming in.
Alright.
Very nice.
Should we?
That's 3 times optic there as well. And there's some sniper ammo there as well.
I've been thinking about you. Oh,
someone's being revived.
We have a dropship coming in.
What?
Right here. Well, one of them is anyway. They only have a level 1 shield.
Okay.
It's cracked. He's really weak.
Lagging behind here.
Coming over here.
Oh, they're following me.
One's down.
Good stuff.
Where's the other one? I'm really low.
Yeah.
Shite. Ah! No, I should have used the other mid kit. Oh no, why did I use that one?
Where are they?
Right here.
Nice.
Good job.
Good job.
Ah, lovely. Well done.
Can I do that twice?
No, you have to hold. Well done, man. Oh, I think I'm gonna die again.
Huh?
Forgot, like, obviously the bigger you heal, the longer it takes. I used the wrong health pack. This isn't so hard. Maybe we don't need
Not
to.
at the moment, anyway.
Yeah. Maybe we don't need to smurf it.
Jump tower here.
Jeez, we're fairly deep into it. A long way to go. So Rebecca, what gig would you go see first then in that case? Ooh, Bren, you need a heal, man.
I'll be fine. Oh my god, this takes forever.
Yeah, exactly. It's mad you can just stay so long in the red zone, like.
Very close there.
Like Warzone's very different. Did you just go through the tunnel there? The little gap, is it?
Yeah. That's it. There's a portal there.
Running out of health packs here.
Oh, it's my last syringe. I'm just gonna run now.
Yeah, I'm on my last one. How are you for medkits, Bren, or syringes?
I have 4.
I think I should make it out though. I'm fairly close.
I'm like picking up shit
No,
here.
I'll be very close. Oh no, I'm making that. Yeah, I've made it.
I'm well behind, lads.
I would make a portal if I could, but not ready yet.
It's all good, it's all good. If I die, I die. do have a medikit though, so. Oh, the tension. Tension in the air. You can breathe now, Bren, can you?
Yeah, I got my little ground up here.
David Christie Jones with Virology. What a tune, and what a great musician as well. Haven't seen David in a while actually, and he's released some music recently as well, so we have to look back into him and see what he's up to. Definitely someone to look at, and why do I have a pistol? I thought I had an energy weapon. Just to pick that up by accident. In a panic. Shite.
I'm hearing a bit of shooting from this direction. I'm not going to, I'm just telling you.
Cool, cool.
So show respect for those who've left your own in their domain with all good conversation and sanitize the grace well. Tomorrow we might just try it or panic by it. Why forever so much? The shit you talk will run right. Slowly build an arsenal. Tune the cans optional. Zip the O if you need them, they should have had some hustle. So let's go, spread the word. Mr. Jones has found the cure and that market price for shit is going to help us save the world. So go to town, sweet sound.
Oh, not there.
Tagged him. Tagged him twice. There he is. Oh shit, I'm getting shot from the right. Here. He's walking in. Unlucky.
Ooh, he was weak.
I did not see him coming.
That's why I said it.
Would you like me to switch to the alt account?
Yeah! If you don't mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, I guess. Rebecca, 6 years ago today I was at Death From Above in the Academy. They released new music last week. I'd love to see that duo again. Joe Cardamon, who was in the Icarus line, just released Quarantina. I'd love to see him live again, but I'm interviewing him in his LA home next week. No way, you going to LA, Rebecca? But the ultimate right would be a full day of Irish zinger. I think the whole deMarz gang and other gems. I don't know, maybe a month of gigs. You know, I think that's the perfect medicine, Rebecca, to be honest with you. And we're listening to Lipton Village with No Offense. Fantastic track. And of course, lead vocals by our own Claire Nolan. Yes. Claire Nolan, who is obviously a writer for deMarz magazine. And we've done some great stuff as well on deMarz Live with her. What a great track.
Got another 30 seconds finding in here now.
You're alright, take your time, man. No rush. I think I'll play maybe 2 more games, couple of more games, and then finish up. It's a bit of light gameage in a Saturday evening. Can't go wrong. Light gameage and some nice music from independent artists. Sam, are you there?
Yep, still here. Almost done there now.
What was your did you listen to Warped Minds EP yet? Did you get a listen?
Oh yeah, I was tuning in there. It's absolutely brilliant.
Did you listen to the rest of the songs? Did Paul give you the insight to
I
them?
listened to a few of his garden gigs, alright.
Awesome, that's great. Yeah, the garden gigs were a lot of fun, actually, I have to say.
Yeah, their cover of Ride On is very good.
I haven't actually seen that.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant.
I just have to check that out. Well, they've organised their YouTube really nicely, so you can actually see everything really clearly in the thumbnails.
And the Instagram page is pretty good as well.
I haven't actually. I have to check that out as well. Yeah. Carrie Baxter with Forbidden, and I think that was Rebecca's suggestion there, Rebecca. I think you know Carrie Baxter. Brilliant. Well, I was actually absolutely humbled to see so many people tuned in today, and of course many of them for Warped Minds, which is just amazing to see that support. So what started out to what I thought was going to be a quiet show was a very busy show, it's always much more fun when there's more people tuned in. So fair play to you all. From Claire to Carrie. Yeah, I know, Rebecca, and it's on random, as they say. It's on random. So there you go. There's a sign for you. So Rebecca, what you think? Are we going to do your local 32 next week? I'm actually surprised.
Sorry about this. It's just haven't logged onto this account in a while. It's just taking a while.
You're okay, man. There's actually no rush. I get to read out comments and stuff like that. So it's all G. We're listening to music as well on the stream. I know you guys can't hear it because you are in the Discord, but we got music going on as well.
I'm going to take this opportunity to go get a beer.
No, Bren, you can't leave now. I wonder, can I share the audio from... I know it wouldn't be good actually, because Apex volume will come in. So we're going to be doing a little bit more gaming, and we're listening to Carrie Baxter Forbidden right now, guys. And we're going to hop into this one hardcore, because Sam's going to get a Smurf account. So if you guys don't know what a Smurf is, because Paul Downey didn't know last week. He's like, what's a Smurf? I got to look that up. It's basically when you are a very good player on one account, and you know you've obviously are playing against higher levels. When you group together with low levels, it usually finds the middle best. So for myself and Bren being new players, it's actually makes it harder for us if Sam or anybody comes in with a really high account. Although we didn't do that bad there, I have to say. It's not much different than how we normally play, to be honest, which is, you know, on my behalf, not very well, I have to say. Bren's a bit better than myself. He's more into the Overwatch games, and he's more into the shooting games than myself, actually. But Sam created a Smurf account, so an account that's lower level. Why is it called a Smurf? That's the question. I don't know. Do you know, Sam?
I actually don't know that one.
Yeah, I've heard it around. I've heard it for years. I never really asked that question, so maybe you guys know in the comments. Rebecca's saying, I'm very lost this week. Needed the time to process stuff, but once that rig comes in, I'm just all guns blazing again. Listen, you get that new PC, that new fucking gaming PC that you're getting, you're going to have so much fun. You're going to be so productive. You're going to think how you survived on a laptop for so many years. Or so many months, Rebecca. It's game changing. You know, I've been saying things today and I haven't been meaning to say them. Puns.
Even Paul said one of his gaming corner that he regretted himself.
Did he say one, yeah?
Yeah, I think it was like about Nintendo Switch and switching off or something.
Did he do it deliberately or did he do it by accident?
I think he did it deliberately, and I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's been very accidental today. The Warped Minds one as well, where time has been warped when we were reflecting back, and I would have just kept going. I wouldn't have thought of it, and the guys reacted to it. I was like, oh geez, I'm really coming out with these and not thinking. I don't know where my head's at today. It's a good thing.
Just add your username there now, and I'll be joining in a second.
Sweet. And we're listening to Wild Tibetan Monks at the moment with Liam, is the name of their song. They're actually releasing a new track very, very soon as well. And I believe they're going to be releasing it early March. So I actually got their EPK there. Didn't get around to listening to it yet, but it's so awesome actually. We were talking about it yesterday on the deMarz magazine, and Rebecca, you remember this. That it's so nice to be able to get, and you said this actually, to be able to get exclusive access to songs that haven't been released yet. It's so great, I have to say. It's such a privilege really to get that access, you know. So it's a nice position to be in, I have to say, you know. It's quite humbling. It really is.
Right, the invitation should have gone through there. It should come up as either Vibe or something, or Apex Mammal 4398.
Okay. Do you just
either one of them?
Do you just type in your name in a random name generator? Is that it, Sam?
Yeah, it's just one of those fresh Xbox names. I didn't choose it myself.
Oh yeah, you're on Xbox, are you?
That's the one, yeah.
Ah, very good. So we
very happy when crossplay came.
Are you on the new Xbox, are you?
No, just the Xbox One S.
Oh, cool. I haven't played a console in quite a while myself. I used to be an Xbox fan now. And it's been a really, really long time since I played any Xbox games. Now we're at a little bit of an advantage on the PC, I guess, right? With the mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. Better quality frames, faster, you know.
Yeah. So me and Bren technically shouldn't have an excuse why we're bad, but...
No. You're only getting started in the game.
That's true. And Bren, I'm sorry, I'm not speaking on you because you're actually better than me. I am definitely the weakest link here. But I usually play chill games. What are you going to say, Bren?
I'm eager to learn.
That's because you finally found a game that you'll actually play. Excuse me.
I know. Very picky with my games.
Very particular with games, and there's nothing wrong with that, I have to say, but it took us a while to get here, to get you gaming again.
I just looked at the pace of this game. It's compared to other battle royales, it's just faster, you know.
Yeah.
Like you could jump straight in, and it's, you know, instant go instead of just wandering around a fucking map for, you know, half an hour before anything happens.
Yeah, the game turnover is very fast, and you don't get too disappointed when you get killed. It's just like, oh, next game, literally 2 minutes in between games, whereas Warzone is like 15-minute ordeal, pretty much. And then for me, it just crashed after a while when I was enjoying it too much. Generally, it would just crash on me with a DirectX error or some weird stuff that I can't explain to this day after doing so many things. So Apex has not crashed on me after committing about 3 weeks to it.
That's the advantage of consoles. It just works.
Well, that's true. Very true.
Slap the disc in and it just goes.
You said it, man.
I suppose you don't really use discs anymore, do you now in consoles?
And there's the occasional FIFA game that comes out on the disc, but also comes out online.
Strange new world. I'm not ready for it.
Rebecca's excited for next weekend. Your local 32 gaming with me and the LA exclusive with Joe Cardamon. Well, Rebecca, it sounds like a fantastic weekend and you well deserve it. So sorry, Sam, did you send me a friend request? I didn't see it.
Oh yeah,
Sorry, I didn't hear you there. What did you say?
No, I just said if it didn't display there, maybe check your inbox.
Oh. Let me see. Where's inbox?
It should be in your friends section or something. Kozakster, is it?
Yeah, Kozakster.
Kozakster. PC, there we are. Now the request should be sent there now.
Do you want me to add you? I didn't get it. Do you want me to add you? What's your...
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
What's your...
Apex Mammal, capital A and the capital M, and the numbers after are 4398.
Apex Mammal?
That's the one, yeah.
Not found.
Not found. Okay, maybe try Vibe or Smurf. And it should be the same format as my Discord name. It has a capital V and a capital O, and Smurf has a capital S.
Wow, not found either.
Really?
Yeah, that's strange. I've had this before where I couldn't add. Are you going through Steam or Origin? Steam, is it?
Neither, I'm on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
So I can't go through either.
Do you want to try adding Bren maybe? Flex Vanderhuge. So capital...
I love when people say it.
Yeah, I know. So capital F, Flex, space, capital V, yep. Vanderhuge. One word, no capital on the H.
Any numbers at the end?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Flex Vanderhuge.
Daniel Sean Kenny with
Not
Heroes.
Found. Oh no.
That's very strange. Why would it do that?
What is up with the servers today?
That's happened with Josh as well. I haven't been able to add Josh in this game yet.
That might have just been the request that went through. Hold on, that might have just done it.
I don't see anything.
See anything? What is going on? I've never had this problem before.
Can I search for your account somehow?
What was the number against at the end of Apex Mammal again?
4398.
There's two M's in Mammal, right?
Says yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I'll type it in your chat, just the other one that I think it might be. In the Discord chat. Try that one.
Yeah, that's how I typed that one in as well. Not found. We can just play with your normal account then, I guess, if it's not going to work.
Okay, I'll just switch back. Try to fix that later.
Yeah. Might just be a server issue. I never thought Apex had, like, didn't see many issues within the game, but now I'm slowly starting to see them, I guess.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, that's the account. Might just be that I'm a lower level or something.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe, but you can't add us. We were only trying to add you as a friend, right? It's not like we were trying to even add you to a game. Well, maybe you can't send friend requests at that low level. Maybe they suspect Smurf behavior.
Yeah, probably. That might be it, yeah.
Wow.
I'll just level up the account in the next few days.
Cool, cool. Well, sure. What level are you now anyway with this one?
With this current account that I'm using, I'm 248.
So how long?
The other one.
How long would it take us to get
Sorry,
to that?
say that again?
How long do you think it'd take us to get to that? From 20?
That's a tough question because I used to be absolutely horrific at this game.
Oh, that's brilliant, because that's where I'm at. That's confident boosting.
And I got up to level 50. I just took a break, played a few games, came back, and then now I'm grinding all the way to 500.
Is that the max, is it?
That is in the max at the moment.
Wow.
It used to be 100 in Season 1, actually.
Wow.
Then they changed it.
Well, that's comforting to know, man.
It's not too far. It's only 479 more levels. Don't you worry.
Yeah. So I love the skin though that you have. It's actually savage. Right, let's do this. We're listening to In Between Honey, Friday night, Monday morning. What a cracking tune. I kind of like this. Really lifting the vibes. And I'm just picking a random place. What does it mean where it says like it's kind of huey? Like there's a little bit of dust, green dust on the map. Do you know what I mean? Sam, do you know what that means?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Say that again.
No worries. You know the way on the map it kind of shows you like different color, like a little bit of a hue, dust cloud or something on the location. What does that mean? Why did I even go here? Sorry guys, this isn't a good location at all.
This is terrible.
What did I do?
Are you talking about on the map?
There's nothing here, man.
Oh, what the hell?
So sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Killed us all, man.
I'm so sorry. Let's just go here then. My bad. But on the map, oh, that means that's where there's replicators, is it? Or
yeah, that's replicators, and the one with the C, or sorry, the one that looks like a crate, that's where you pick up the pieces to use the replicator.
Right, so
and then the one with the kind of the C letter inside it, that's where you actually use the points.
Gotcha. Okay, well, look, we'll be grand.
We'll be fine.
Rebecca's enjoying herself. That's great to see, Rebecca.
Got a hop up here. To those who need it, there is an extended energy bank. Level 2. Let's go this way.
Just to notice, you are heading away from the next ring, and it might take a while again to get there. But it's fine if you want to go there, that's fine, but just, you know, it might be a while getting back.
We had fun last time in the ring.
We did actually, yeah.
Great crack in there.
I think Brent's sarcastic.
Sounds a bit like it.
Sniper scope?
Optics here. Sniper.
Oh, I had a sniper right.
Another one here.
Sniper.
I'm throwing out my energy.
Energy ammo here.
No, I guess we'll just go towards the ring then. Now, I suppose.
Yeah.
The ring is not close.
In Between Honey, Friday night, Monday morning. Really, really like this tune. Let us know what you think. Hemlock Birthday or Flatline?
45 seconds, rings far.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Flatline and Hemlock can both be used at long and medium range. So whatever you feel comfortable with more, an automatic gun or something that shoots 3 rounds at once.
Okay.
And then you have to click every time it wants to do that.
Cool. Is it worth shooting this bird?
No.
Because he drops a thing, doesn't he?
Oh, that one, sorry. Yeah, that one drops crate and a bit of loot, yeah.
Sweet.
Sorry, I thought you were just talking about the normal birds, just...
Shooting birds.
Yeah, just drop a bit of chicken from the sky.
There's actually some nice stuff in there, actually, yeah. Not too bad, like...
Decent stuff.
That's to make up for the bogey landing, lads.
Yeah. So that's a replicator here, and then that's where you get your points. Get 25 at a time from those.
Okay, is it worth going through this, or do it?
Well, the rotations change every day. Like, you get different attachments, scopes, shields, whatever. You just don't overuse your points. That's all I'm gonna say.
It doesn't tell me what extended mag is for. Oh, it does, yeah, high ammo. Light mag, I think I already have that.
I can tell you by the picture if you want. I think today's one is a light mag.
It is, yeah.
Light ammo mag.
Alright.
Right, so I'm just gonna make a portal in the direction of circle. So when you guys are done, you can just pop through that.
Yep. Do you main with Wraith, do you?
I actually don't really main anyone in particular. Today I just kind of felt in a Wraith mood.
Let's turn this up a little bit. We got fires with all for this. Rebecca says, great way to spend a Saturday night, Rebecca. Well, good to have you with us, Rebecca. As always. Glad you're enjoying it.
You've got your Volt SMG there again. If you want to use that.
Oh no, that's cool. I was only trying it out. I don't.
How did you find it?
I don't think I got to shoot it too much, actually, to be honest. It's a very quick ordeal. I mostly had to run with it to get into the circle. But I don't usually go. I usually go for AR and SMG / sniper.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
There's a level 3 shield there if one of you wants it.
Yeah, Bren, I think you need it more than me there, man.
And then there's a level 2 if Flex wants to take the blue and then you take the purple.
Yeah. 'Cause he's a healer, right?
Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, he is the little health drum.
Very good. Does the armor, where is it? Where did you ping it? Oh yeah. Did
it's just up there.
Oh well, he took the purple anyway. Thanks, Bren.
Oh, nice one, Bren.
That's what we're said to.
Huh?
That's what we were gonna do.
No.
I thought we changed plan, but anyway.
You thought wrong, Bren.
We'll find you a purple.
That's grand. All right, we're gonna follow you. Oh, what a tune to be playing this game for! Woo! Oh shit, the ring! Feck's sake, again. We're doing it again, lads. Oh, we're not that far though.
Oh dear.
Running for our lives, listening to fires. Yes, this is the way to do it. Woo! Fires. There's a song for Rebecca. Human Pillows, Rebecca Cappuccini, with some of her suggestions coming through, which is really lovely coincidence that she's in the chat here. And Thomas Murphy Young with Human Pillows. What a sweet song as well, I have to say. So we'll leave that on a little bit because it's nice in the background. Stuff's
Placing a portal.
Stuff's very chill at the moment. Oh, so you place a portal and you run really fast, basically, right?
Yeah. So well, no, I actually don't go any faster. No, it's just the animation's different.
Ah, okay.
But when I use that other ability, when I go a bit kind of bluish color, it conserves a bit of the rift energy, so I can make the portal larger.
Okay. But do you put the portal ahead of you, or is it?
Oh, I'm hearing people here.
Okay.
You see it?
I'm taking shots.
Scanning the area.
Oh, jeez, I got hit pretty rough there.
1 minute remains.
You hit it pretty hard there, Rick.
Hooah!
Hooah.
Right, I'm putting armor on.
Recharging my shields.
Oh, he's over there.
Patching myself up.
I think they're getting attacked from the other side as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's... Whoa, he's fast.
I bathe in the fluid. Recharge my shields.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm downed. He's here. Oh, he's here, there, behind you, behind you. Oh, sorry, I mean, yeah. Unlucky.
Knocked one.
Nice. We're about down here. But we're good, there's no rush.
Got the other one.
Fair play to you.
Care package coming in. Reloading.
That one had a self-revive. I was gonna finish here, but I didn't see that Pathfinder coming again.
Oh god.
Give it a good try though. We came third or second place, was that?
Third place, yeah.
Third place. Not too bad.
So I'll do one more, boys, if you're up for it.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm still up for some games.
Sweet. Yeah, no, I'll finish after this one. Call it a night, grab some food. And I think we're on a Harry Potter what do you call it? Marathon, I suppose. But it's not a marathon, it's spread out across a week. So we're gonna watch Deathly Hallows, I think, tonight. I think that's the plan. Deathly Hallows Part 1. Bren, are you watching it with us?
Yeah, might as well.
It's still not too late. We crack another, what, 20 minute. Man, I can't believe I actually went through all those. This is my last can of Heineken.
Wow.
Yeah. There's no alcohol in them, but they're still very kind of, they sit on your teeth.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be as bad as drinking Coca-Cola or something, but... So, you're getting Octane, so who should I get then? What about Revenant? He looks deadly.
Revenant, yeah, he's good. One thing he can do is he can put down a little totem that gives you kind of a second life And if someone kills you in the first life, you get respawned back at the totem. And his other ability is he can throw this little ball that disables their abilities for 15 seconds, which can come in very useful. He's a good legend, alright.
Yeah, I like the second life ability for sure. Since I'm the first one that always seems to die anyway. Future Fears.
Doesn't take too long to charge either.
Where's Dave Duggan when you need him? Dave, are you there? We're playing your music. Oh, sorry, I'm Jumper. Sorry, guys.
Jump out there.
Yeah, I'll jump out. Will we go to the market?
If you want to. Kick off the jetpacks.
It's obvious. Yeah. Bit of F and V. Is there anything even here?
Oh, I see gold armor already.
Oh, okay. Wow, there's a load of good stuff here. Alright, I'm going 30-30 repeater for this one.
Oh, DMR, good stuff.
Oh, there's a Spitfire here.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that armor, Bren. Ooh.
Hey.
Triple take. I won't go.
What the fuck? No difference.
I think I'll go. I won't go sniper. Actually, feck it, I will. But I'm not. I'm gonna not do my 30-30 repeater. Then I think I'm gonna go for this Spitfire. Yeah, let's do that. It's great tune by Future Fears. Very well done. And it's obvious she knows she won't let her go. It's obvious she knows that you're not the only one. That she's not the... If you guys see a shield, let me know, please. I am low on the shieldage. Tune in 3/4. Cracking tune. There you go. There you go, Dave. The first time you're not in my chat trolling, I play your song. That's the way it works. Jesus, that scared me. Who that was. What's the story with this bird here?
Oh no, he's trapped in a cage, he won't do anything.
Can we release him?
Nah. Wish I could, but, you know.
I shot him and it really pissed him off last game. Oh, he's getting pissed. You can actually damage him.
Yeah, if you get close to him, he starts roaring at you.
You know, there's a beacon here we didn't use, actually. Oh, he's getting mad.
My god.
Just get used to your grappling there, man. That's a very handy situation, though.
Yeah, just escape and, you know. Guy can also create a zipline. Which all his teammates can use.
That's handy. Graham O'Hara with If Only. What a great track. Really, really cool track. What are you guys using?
Mastiff and a Spitfire.
Guys, we're in the ring. This happened last time, Bren. It's duos.
Oh, yeah.
And I picked the location as well last time.
Scanning the area. Zipline deployed.
Oh, someone over here.
Right. Gonna get vantage point.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Let me just... It's a problem, I should really change my music on my phone.
I am taking fire, friends. Fire.
My god, that charge rifle is lethal.
Tag them. Tag them again.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Oh shit, got shot with that charge. Oof. I forgot actually I don't have a good shield on me.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Can't believe I didn't find a shield at all there.
Yeah, I haven't found one either.
Bless me with sight. I am taking fire.
Oh, he's got a shield up.
Kill leader eliminated.
Oh my god, he has a 50 cal sniper. Don't like that. Anyone have any heavy ammo that they can drop? I'm very low.
Well, you can have one, but I'm also using heavies.
He's jumped down.
Thank you.
I think he's going in here.
Let's go this way.
Heavy ammo you need. I don't really have any.
Oh, fuck behind us.
ORIAN shot from behind.
Oh, man.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Woo! Should I pinged my
Oh, this guy here is very weak. Oh.
There was like 3 there. I think that was the whole squad there, 3 of them.
Oh, it's nasty.
Alright. So, one more I guess, because that one was so short, right?
Uses, but I'll take them.
Haha, yes. They always do. And we've also got 8 people tuning in, so we popped up a little bit there, so that's great. So you're all very, very welcome, guys. Excuse me. To our stream. We're playing some bit of music, and we're doing a bit of Apex Legends. And yeah, let us know when you pop in. Do comment in the chat if you want to let us know what you're up to on this Saturday evening. And we're playing some tracks as well, so if there's any kind of independent artists you want to listen to, do let us know. Right now we're listening to a bit of Wob. His tune Run. And that's from his album Nostos that was released last May. Wob is a Serbian multi-instrumentalist. It's moved to Ireland a couple of years ago. Okay, this is actually the final one. Sorry guys, sorry to say. There's not going to be any excuses next time. Alright, me again.
Indeed.
Let's see what happens.
Here is actually sometimes a good drop spot.
Alright, let's do it.
Has a lot of buildings and not too many people come here. that often.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. There is someone right beside us. That's okay.
Only squad though, so we should be fine. Right, I'm just gonna line over here.
2 squads.
Let's explore this fact.
Someone right on me. Very weak. I'm behind you as well.
Ay, ay, ay. Wow.
That was great.
Well, it happens. It happens.
Oh, well.
Alright, I said it was last game, guys, and no excuses, so I am going to head off. Officially. So, listen, thanks for the games. And Sam, thanks for popping on, man. It's nice to meet you and play some games with you.
Oh, yeah, it was a pleasure.
And, Bren.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Sam, I wish we could have been better for you.
For me or for Sam? Or for my streamers?
I feel like we let him down.
No, we didn't. We never let down the teacher. As long as we're still up for learning, that's the most important thing, guys. That's the lesson, isn't it?
I'll try to be better next time.
Bren, we've got another week to practice before our next live stream, so...
we'll get to level 200 then, yeah.
Well, yeah, it'll take us a while, wouldn't it? You know, apparently it's up to 500. So, sure. Look, we just have to make sure Sam sorts out his Smurf. I don't think it's.
Yeah, I'll get on with it.
I think that's just excuses on my part. Listen, guys, have a great night, and I'll chat to you soon. Bren, I'm going to chat to you in a bit anyway because we're watching Harry Potter together, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
I'm going to shut off the Discord, lads. Take it easy, and Sam, do join us next time for more Apex Legends. Of course, you're more than welcome to chill in the Discord and let's do some more games together.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Awesome, brother. Go on, chat to you soon. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, what can I say, guys? What a fantastic stream this evening. Really, really enjoyed it. We had some great guests. ORIAN. We had the fantastic Warped Minds. They were just brilliant, and with their new music video for Pen to Paper. It was just extremely enjoyable evening. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks, Rebecca, for hanging around and staying in touch with us through the comments as well. It's always nice to have someone to chat to in the comments. So really happy that you did that and you hung around. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Do like the stream if you hadn't already, and subscribe to us as well. We're doing this every Saturday, so tune in every week, subscribe to us, get to know the deMarz team. We've got some great content coming next week as well. So listen, take it easy, and what else was I going to say to you is all the links for anything else that from tonight's show are in the description. So if you want to follow Warped Minds or follow whatchamacallthems, follow ORIAN. Sorry, it's getting late. My head's kind of all over the place. And also joining our group. So you're more than welcome to join our Facebook group and interact with us through that as well, through our polling system and comments. So thanks so much, guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll chat to you very soon.